Flipping pies, making money, watching time go by. I seen a brother make a meal, watching time go by. I seen a brother lose a meal, watching time go by. All my brothers locked up, watching time go by. Trying to make it to the top, watching time go by. They flipping pies, making money, watching time go by. I seen a brother make a meal, watching time go by. I seen a brother lose a meal, watching time go by. Experience credentials, rocking an instrumental, something up the game with the plan and the potential. Really popping the message, telling these stories we been through. Stories on point like crazy and really strong. My God, telling me that niggas is not free. I used to ask for a swear, but now they ask for it. I used to ask for it, the blood now I'm rolling through. I used to ask about my peace, now I choose about my peace. Challenge my opposition and question and go on fishing. I'm around, innovating, get darker and bright greater. My family is more loyal than my own greater. So please don't get it twisted when I say I'll see you later. It's the king, bitch, and I ain't got more to say. Ain't no joke, 2020, it was ain't to play. It's the king, bitch, and I ain't got more to say. Ain't no joke, 2020, it was ain't flipping high, making money, watching time go by. I seen a brother make a meal, watching time go by. I seen a brother lose a meal, watching time go by. All my brothers locked up, watching time go by. Trying to make it to the top, watching time go by. They cooking pies, making money, watching time go by. I seen a brother make a meal, watching time go by. I seen a brother lose a meal, watching time go by. Motivate to our grind, watching time go by. Or lead to my God, free my nation side. I'm a man to the top, man. Money that we find. I see the bigger picture, ain't no place to rewind. I can't trust shit, they regular shit in time. I'm an east side nigga, and we read it behind. Make your heart stop, nigga, if you disrespect mine. I turn to get out the loop, cause the pattern was vicious. Cut my circle in half, now we focused on business. Talking LLCs, investing in properties. Ain't no looking back, my nigga, I'm hungry. I wasn't born with the silver spoon. I came up with a plan. Had guns all over my living room with a chopper under the bed. Cause these niggas didn't want to fist fight, they ready to catch a bullet instead. Cause these niggas didn't want to fist fight, they ready to catch a bullet instead.
Flipping pies, making money, watching time go by. I seen a brother make a meal, watching time go by. I seen a brother lose a meal, watching time go by. All my brothers locked up, watching time go by. Trying to make it to the top, watching time go by. They flipping pies, making money, watching time go by. I seen a brother make a meal, watching time go by. I seen a brother lose a meal, watching time go by. D.
All right. That right there was an original jam by your boy O to the D, aka the King, and Taylor Made and on me. Ain't no joke. But we like to thank y'all for coming through. You know, the I call it the Friday night smackdown, but
Ding
the
ding
Friday
ding.
night special. You know, you got
Why you gotta
unjust
be
in the building.
SmackDown though?
I love it because I watch SmackDown on Fridays, but I
Oh,
don't because you know I'll be on the live. But if it's on the TV, sometimes I still watch it. Not gonna lie to you. Matter of fact, I might turn it on because I am sitting right here. I can multitask.
true, true.
Uh-huh. If I ain't gotta hear it, I can just see what's going on me.
That's so sad.
I'm 38 years old, still into pro wrestling, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about you. So sad. I was looking at some on my
Oh,
cellular device.
you know, you got to keep that a secret nowadays. Like you can't even tell grown people that you watch pro wrestling.
Oh no, I did. I watched it. And then I found out it was fake,
I
and I
knew
kind
it
of
was
stopped
fake. See,
and
people
then
throw me off when they say I found that it was fake. I'm like, bro, you telling me you thought all them DDTs was real?
man, I
Have
used
y'all
to think,
DDT somebody in
man,
real life?
nah, that's why I used to look. I used to watch that joint. They be getting into it. You heard me?
Mm-mm,
They had a little fake blood all on their face. I really thought they
mm-mm.
were going in.
Look, I've seen somebody get really DDT. They're not getting up like that. It is not working. We used to do the moves outside. That's why I knew they wasn't real like that. Like I knew it wasn't actually what we was doing because we was hurting people.
I ain't know nobody was finna pick my big butt up and DDT me at all.
I mean, clothesline the hell out of somebody, boy, almost. couldn't breathe. Like, all right, my bad, man. I'm
What you
stop close
mean?
by the feet.
Who does that?
Oh,
What
me, I
normal
closed
person?
on them hard too, boy. I put somebody in the walls of Jericho. I almost broke their back. I was like, okay, I gotta stop doing this.
Oh my gosh. Sister-in-law, come get your man.
On me. So when you say fake, it's not actually fake. Fake. It's choreographed, but they still hitting the mat. They still sometimes they do punch each other. The moves sometimes they do hurt themselves. So I mean,
Mm.
I wouldn't say. I would say like more acting is more fake than
That
what
one crab, that one thing of crab leg, that joint got my stomach full, full.
it's
Like,
supposed to. And I hope it
woo.
make it hurt because you eating crab legs, sea crab legs. My fault. My fault. Cause
I don't
sea
see
crab legs.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I really love the fact that I'm not able to eat as much as I used to. Like one crab cluster, and my stomach is so freaking full, like
Mm-mm-mm.
really full.
Look, you see how they killing me on the notifications?
I got it. I got the notification.
Yeah, but I think everybody ain't getting it though, because we had 6 minutes, and it's the
Oh
middle of the
no, that's
daytime.
probably because it's probably a lot of people that went live when we went live.
I checked the playing field.
Um,
I didn't see a lot of people outside.
but the crazy thing is that we have an actual scheduled event. It's not well, it's not like it's not sporadic. It's not like, oh, we might go live. No, we go live every night, Friday night, 8:30.
See, I think the catch is because it's over here. If we was on your side, I think more people would catch it.
Well, look, the people are regulars. They know that if we are not on my channel on Friday, we're on your channel. So those are really the only people that I care about.
Wifey in the
My
building.
sister-in-law is in the building. Sisters-in-law. I do have to come up there and see you. I had planned on doing it this summer, but so many things. Oh, Rob is in the building.
Rob in the building. Three kings in this bitch.
But I had planned on doing it this summer, coming up there or down there rather. But so many different things happen.
Right. It's all great. It's a whole lot of shit going on. Like, man. Oh,
So
like if
many.
I can get the time to be real with you, I'll swing out that way. Me and the fam will swing out that way.
Yeah, hell yeah. Put y'all asses in the Hilton. I love me some Hilton.
hmm Yeah, I fuck with some hills.
Hell yeah. Put y'all asses some Hilton in the Hilton, and then who is it?
Me.
Oh hey. How you
You
doing,
good,
handsome?
Rob, bro?
The most handsome thing in the world. I know you are. Look at you. Looking all spiffity do in
Mommy.
your pajamas. Yes, baby.
You buy me tablet?
Buy you what?
Tablet?
A tablet?
Yeah.
Would you like me to buy you a tablet?
Yeah.
For what? You have a cell phone. You have a cellular device. You have a smart television. You have everything else.
I want to tab. I want
Oh,
tablet.
you balling, nephew.
You want a tablet?
Yeah, big one.
Boy, get out and shut my door. That's not rude. What's rude is you asking me for more things. He told him that's rude. You don't told him we want a big one.
He should have told you, Mama. You got all them diamonds around your wrist. I should be able to get me a tablet.
I have a Fitbit around my wrist. I don't got no diamonds.
So she's a secret baller.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
She's a baller. Driver, baby. Ain't nobody balling like me.
I ain't balling. I don't have no.
I gotta throw you under the bus because you always throw me under the bus. Look at that brother over there. You know me over that ball. He
probably be having the money. He be doing stuff.
He doing this.
He be doing stuff with the monies. With the money, my brother got the money.
I'm broke as hell.
No,
I'm always broke.
Club,
I'm lying. No, look, I'm lying. Don't say you broke. I don't have the money right now. That's what I'm always gonna say. Even if I get it.
Don't have the money. Like, don't have the money for what? It depends on what we're talking about.
I know. I see. You be wanting to tell people you broke just so they don't think you got money, but then that's putting karma on yourself, and then you mess around to be broke for real because now you're saying you broke.
I ain't no millionaire. Yeah,
I know, but if you keep calling yourself broke, you will be broke the rest of your life. You gotta
I
quit
ain't gonna be
saying that.
broke the rest of my life.
I'm just saying, like, if you feel like you broke, you keep, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. You gonna get some money and go back broke.
I save. The
That's
truth
like
of the
speaking
matter is,
death.
I am broke because I don't touch my savings. I don't touch my savings. I don't touch my stocks. I don't touch none of that stuff. I put stuff in my savings and I
You
disperse.
mentally broke. You
I
mentally
dis
broke in your
I
mind. You say
Man,
you
I'm
broke,
mentally a millionaire on everything. In my mind, I am a millionaire.
right? But you mentally say you broke, so you don't touch that money.
No, my checking account says that I'm broke. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
make sure my checking account tells me I'm broke every time. Well, one of my my main checking account. I have
Uh-huh.
like two or three of them.
My money is always on the go.
I have
Like
two.
you
I
got
have
money, yeah, I got money, but it's about to go.
my personal checking account. I have my business checking account.
Yeah, I ain't got none of those yet. I'm working on the business checking account. Uh uh the homie said he already done sent me a shirt coming through. So whenever I get my legalized being black shirt, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to do me some
Rob said,
videos with it.
"Just say I ain't got it right now. I ain't.
Right. I ain't got it
But
right now.
that'll be a lie. It depends on what we're talking about.
Mm.
I don't
And
want
he
to
said
lie.
Rob said religion is a divider.
Ooh, what do you think, brother?
I think it was made. It got set up that way. I don't. Well, religion, yes. No, I take that back. Religion, yeah, because I feel like religion is man-made. Like religion don't have to be the Bible or God. Religion can be whatever you want to make it. That's what people don't get. Like the KKK, that's a religion. No, Satanism is a religion. So
Nikki C said, "What's up?" She's in the
what up,
building.
Nikki? Nikki C in the building. What up, sis? Yeah, but you can make anything a religion. Like I said, you can make people a religion. Look at Scientology.
Mm.
They just made that stuff up after the tip of their head. Like they got a whole
Actually,
spaceship.
let me tell you, Scientology is a lot of made up stuff mixed with like African and oh African and what is that? Middle Eastern and
Voodoo.
stuff like that, spirituality.
Mm.
That's the same thing, and this is what we're gonna get into. The same thing with Christianity. The Bible is literally a big book of spells. Let's debate about it.
A big book of spells.
Yeah,
And when you say spells, like witchcraft
spells.
spells.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. I mean, my opinion, it sounds good, but what kind of knocks that off is people read it all the time, and what spells comes upon them is what I'm asking.
What do
Because
you
if that's the
mean?
case, everybody should be feeling the same thing when they read the Bible, right? It's seeking the
Not
same spell to
necessarily
everybody.
because everybody is not able to do spells. Hey, serious biz in the building. Hey, brother.
Serious B is in the building.
So let me explain why I feel the Bible is a big book of spells. Hey, Foot Soul, did you even put the link in the chat, brother?
Foot in the building. I'm fist too. I'm fist too. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, the Bible is and you know what's so wild about this is that if I were when not if but when I used to practice what they call witchcraft and stuff like that, when I used to practice that stuff, it came so easily to me because I realized that a lot of things that I started doing, I had been doing all my life. Now let me explain a few. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me explain some Christian things that are actually rooted in witchcraft or spirituality or act or African spiritual belief that got transferred onto African American spiritual belief and brought in. It's called hoodoo. Brought in is hoodoo. All right. throwing salt over your shoulder. That's a spiritual. Burning sage, burning frankincense, and burning any kind of root like that. That's a spiritual belief. Holy oil. That
I burn
is
incense because I smoke weed.
burning incense. It doesn't matter what for. Burning incense is a. I don't like calling it witchcraft because
So
that's
even if
really
you do it so it smell good,
yeah. Oh yeah, it don't matter. It does not matter
dang,
when
so it
you
gotta be stinky. That's wrong.
yeah. Burn it. Smoking weed is spiritual. That is a root. Like weed is
Shout
a.
out to the panel.
Hey Rob, shout out to
What
you,
up,
brother.
bro?
Thank you for
What
coming
up?
up.
What up, bro? Thank you, Jess.
Weed is that right there is a spiritual ritualistic thing. Getting high like that. They used to smoke
But
weed.
see, if you say that, you can say eating is ritualistic.
It eating is spiritual. All of that is very
Right.
spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
But
Y'all
you gotta
getting technical with it.
you gotta understand the spiritual and the technicality of smoking weed. Eating food,
What's the spiritual
I'm about to
of
say it,
smoking weed?
eating food and drinking, that's something that you actually need to do to serve you like to live. You gotta consume, you gotta eat to live. You gotta drink water to live. You don't have to
Okay.
smoke weed to live. That's
But
number
you
one.
if you're not using medical
They don't look
cures or
medical
whatever, they
nope.
hold up, they use marijuana for medicinal uses.
That
That's
is
what I'm telling you.
spiritual. That's
So
spiritual.
okay, so what I'm telling you is if we took out everything that the doctors gave you, what else would you have to heal people?
Roots.
Most medicines come from plants and herbs.
Thank
That's
you.
what I'm saying. But I'm
That
saying
that is that is
the
voodoo.
herb that people call weed was still
That is
combined
that
Voodoo.
is
in this
all
illness.
voodoo. That not voodoo, but that's voodoo, hoodoo. That is all spiritual
But
practices.
if you say that,
That's a
but then the
religion.
Bible, but the Bible tells you is put is certain things here that you can use naturally to help you out.
That's why I say the Bible is a big book of spiritual
So I'm
practice.
saying, how does that make it a spell? Because they telling you,
No,
I
I
put
said
something here.
spiritual. The Bible literally tells you how to practice spiritual work. The
It
Bible
depends.
tells you how to do spiritual work.
It depends on how you take it, though, sis.
How do you okay if I give you the middle finger and I tell you I did it while smiling and you shouldn't be mad? It all depends on how you you can't sit up, and that's one thing
What
I
you got to? What does the middle finger represent? First of all,
well
while
it
you
represents a few things, honestly. It all
okay,
depends
so
on how
we
you
first
take
have to determine. You have to determine what the middle finger represents and what does the middle finger mean. The
you
way
know what
a
it
person
means if
can
I give
interpret it.
you a finger.
Okay, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying.
But what I'm saying
We
is, at the
all know
end of the
what it
day,
means. I'm just trying to break it down to the last compound.
herb is not
It
the
is.
big
It
problem.
it
It's
doesn't matter. I
not.
never said
It's
it was a
the people
problem.
and how
I
you
told
take it.
you I never said it was a problem. What I'm telling you is that it is used in ritualistic work.
Yes, it can be. Yes, it can be. I'm
Okay,
not saying that it can't be. Yes, it can be.
but
It can
he's
be.
smoking it. But smoking it. Just like smoking
But it's not.
hash,
You can't
smoking
say
all
that.
of that.
You
Poppy.
can't say somebody smoking pee is doing some witchcraft or
Okay.
creating spells.
When people would smoke weed, when people would do the
Depends on what they're using it for.
take poppies, when people would do that, it opens you up spiritually. That was the whole purpose of smoking it, was to
Okay,
That's a
open
so
good
you up
what
definition.
about
spiritually.
meditation? What about meditation?
What about it?
Is
It does
that
the same thing.
witchcraft
Yes, meditation is another way to open you up spiritually.
of witchcraft?
See, that's the thing. You keep calling it witchcraft, but the thing about it is that it's not all witchcraft. That's like an umbrella term for when people are not
Yeah,
Christian and doing
because
something else.
it could be
Mhm.
used in witchcraft.
It
Not to
can.
say that
Right.
it right, but it's
Okay,
not
I get
necessarily witchcraft itself.
Thank you, Rob. That's you said
you.
it
What up,
perfectly.
T? What up, T?
Hey, T.
What's good? What's good?
I'm listening. No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Oh,
I ain't
so
saying you wrong. I'm listening.
I'm
like root work,
I'm
like
listening too.
you can all these things that come from the earth. It's stuff that like our grandparents used to do. Like for instance, you know how you boil. Let's say, did your peoples ever boil the cinnamon, the cloves, and lemon on the stove to make the house smell good?
If
I
That's
don't
my
like
my
it.
grandma,
we use that stuff sometimes now. I forgot what it's called. They sell it in the stores now though. But I know
I'm gonna be
exactly
real
what you're
with
talking
you.
about.
If my grandma did it, I don't know because I didn't get to kick it with neither one of them. They passed away before I was old enough to even
Oh,
be around
Uh,
I'm
them to tell
sorry.
you what they did. So if you
rest
talking
they
about what they
souls.
did back
Rest they
I
then,
souls.
know.
they are long lived grandmas. And one of them was Native American. Like I can show you a
That
picture of her.
yeah,
Oh, you would
And
have
I
never had to
swear,
go to the doctor.
not at all.
man, but we ain't got our paperwork right, so I can't say, hey, because I know I'm enough Native American to get a check, but I ain't got my paperwork
You
lined
are
up.
enough
And
special to get a check too, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. On me.
He said,
I
"Oh
could.
me."
I
Yeah.
I was
could, but
messing with you
then they
before,
gonna try to
brother.
take your kids and stuff. If I can go down there and get that crazy check, I would. But they're gonna be like,
Nah,
no, you can't watch your
yeah,
kids, and I'll be like, nah, I'm good, bro.
That's how
yeah,
they
and
try
then,
to trick you.
yeah, and then they'll do stuff like they'll force the vaccine on you or force this on you,
Yeah,
so you can't really say you can't
you
get it
can't
because
say
you don't know
nothing,
anything. Yeah,
right? Because now they're gonna play you
that's
as
messed up.
crazy.
Isn't that
So
messed up? Isn't
nah,
that really bad? That's the
that
reason why
is
a lot, especially black people don't get the help that they need, just for that
fact.
reason right there. And
Yeah.
Fact,
that's
because I
real
look,
messed up.
I would love to go to a therapist. Like, it sound weird, but I would love to go to one and just let me chop it up with you. But I know it costs so
Yeah.
much money. And then with me going there and talking to you, you might take what I'm saying and flip it around on me.
Oh
All of a
man.
sudden, now you got DHS at my door. He talking about this. He need this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I don't even trust y'all, bro. Keep it
They
real with
got you. They got your label.
you. Yeah. Now I'm on paper. It's crazy as fuck. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's
So
even when I
if
took
the
them
police
pills.
pull you, just say if the police pull you over and they don't know,
Right.
you know what I'm
They're going
saying,
to be
and
ready
then
to take you
and
out
right, exactly. And even if they
immediately.
do know, that's an excuse for them to take you out because they're like, oh, this guy
Facts.
right here, he got problems, so
Facts.
we don't know
But
what he was doing.
that's
It's
just like
crazy,
when I took
man.
them
It's
pills back in
yeah.
2000, 2001, 2002. I was on suicide watch. And they kept bringing the therapist in there. And he kept asking me questions. I'm like, look, bro, I know what I did was wrong. I just want to go home, man. You gonna do it again? I would never do it again. I promise. He came in there, kept asking me the same stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm okay, man. Can I
Yeah,
go home?
yeah.
So they wanted me to say, oh no, nah, man, I'm still depressed and I'm gonna go home and so they can be like, oh yeah, we gonna
Right,
lock his ass
right,
up. Like they was
right.
waiting
And
to
see,
lock me up.
they use that against you.
All right, hold
Mm-hmm.
on. I found it. Hold on. I can't play it because this isn't my live, but I can play it and y'all can hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Hold on.
Hear what?
Don't you,
Hold on. Wait. Let me rewind it.
don't you sweep my feet.
Hold on.
The out Christian grandmother taught you that you later found out was who.
Shit. Can you hear it?
Hold on. Let me put my mic on mute so
Grandmother
it'll play.
taught you that you
Yeah,
All
I
right.
heard it.
taught
I'm
you
All
gonna
right.
that
mute
you
up.
later found
All
out
right.
was who.
She's talking about tell me some things that your devout grandmother taught you that you found out was hoodoo. Hoodoo is the black spiritual version of African spirituality. It's called root work or because you work with the like the roots and stuff. All right, hold on, let me play it for y'all.
Devout Christian grandmother taught you that you later found out was hoodoo. Don't you sweep my feet, because you're trying to send me to jail, and now I got an issue with you. Never hit a small child with a broom. You'll be struggling hard times into their life. Never sweep your porch after dark. Before moving into a new home, you throw a broom in first and claim your ownership. New Year's Day, make sure a man is the first to cross your threshold. New Year's Day as well. Cook your collard greens and your black eyed peas, because that's your money, honey. New Year's Eve, get your cleaning game up to par, baby, because you don't want the new year to catch you with last year's dirt. Graveyard etiquette. Always cover your head or your hair. Never whistle. You'll summon the wrong spirits. Never step on another person's grave is disrespectful.
Don't take anything from the graveyard. If a small child or a baby is present during the funeral service in the graveyard or the cemetery, you cross that baby over that grave to make sure if that spirit's not at rest, it won't come back and taunt that baby. Never throw your hair on the ground. The birds will get a hold of it and run you crazy. Never put your hat on the bed and never put your purse on the floor. If someone visits your home and you want to make sure they don't return, you sweep their footprints out when they leave. Put a snake plant at your front door, red brick dust in front of your threshold, and salt on your window sills to ensure your protection. Rice in the corners of your home will guarantee you never go hungry. Onions in the corner of your home will absorb all the negative energy. Now, for those of y'all on this here app that know my grandma, y'all feel free to mind your business now. I'm grown. Good night.
Now, a lot of those things we all do, and a lot of Christians do that. But what Christians don't know is that's not Christian etiquette. That is literally voodoo or
Right.
yeah.
Right. And you know what's crazy? This is I'm keeping 5 with you because you know I'm an honest person. A lot of that stuff was taught to me, and I never understood why. To this
Because
day,
yeah.
I know that like the purse on the floor, and I ain't even got a purse.
Hold on,
And my
I
mama
think
used
there's
to
another one.
always say that.
Hold on, it's another one. Here, it's a part 2. All right,
Okay.
mute up, y'all. It's a part 2.
And that your devout Christian grandmother taught you that you later found out was hoodoo. Hey, sugars, I'm back as promised with part 2. And I hope y'all ain't out here letting other women cook out y'all kitchen because she after your man and she just might get them. Don't y'all go in the garden with your monkey. You will kill everything in it. Blow your cinnamon in and never sweep your dust out. You're sweeping out your fortune. Never kill a spider or a cricket in or around the house because you're killing your money. 8 legs, 8 figures. There's also a lot of spirituality surrounding the spider. A lot of that information I don't have time to put on my little 3-minute video. So I encourage y'all to look into it and let's talk about what we get. Tag me in it. Always have a piece of money in your pocket when the new year comes in so you never be broke. If a spirit is transitioning and there's a mirror in the room, you cover it. That mirror is a portal and you don't want that soul to get stuck. Never sleep with a mirror in front of your bed. You don't want your soul to get stuck and you don't want to be reacquainted with one that's not resting. Don't you cross over that baby, you're going to stump and grow. Don't you let a pregnant woman in your hair now. It ain't going to grow. Don't tickle that baby too much. You're going to make that baby stutter. Your hand itching, you say? Your right one? Oh, child, you get ready to get a old piece of money. Your feet itching, where you going? Somewhere unfamiliar? A funeral procession passing by your stop. Turn that music down. You had a bad dream? Don't speak on it. You're going to give it life. Cut the corner off that picture so nobody won't get a hold of my soul. Don't take pictures of the sick baby. That ain't good. Bottle trees capture evil spirits, heavy protection surrounding that house. You dream about fish? Oh, child, somebody pregnant. Who is it? You broke that mirror over there? 7 years bad luck. What else we got? I think I got all I can think of, y'all. But before I get on out y'all way, please accept my most humble and sincere thank yous for all the inboxes, the love, the comments, the follows. TikTok ain't letting me be great, y'all, but I promise I'm going to follow y'all back.
Yeah, so that's a lot. Like
Serious biz, peace. Yeah, that's a lot of that I can say is true. And some of that, is I mean, I guess it really depends on how you look at it. Go ahead, Jess. My bad.
no, go
But you
ahead,
know
Sam.
something though? Look, I was gonna say this one on the mirror thing. I believe that one. Now, I mean that not the whole put it over there because it's transition, but I don't think you need to be just having mirrors in front of you and all that other stuff. And I think
Yeah.
mirrors are portals to other stuff.
I have heard that too.
Yeah,
And
I
another
don't play
reason
with
I
the
said it because
mirrors.
I have accidentally broken a mirror before, but it's been some years ago. But I try not to think about bad luck. And
But
then
I
I've
don't
been,
believe that broken mirrors bad luck crap. I don't
It
believe
is.
it.
yeah,
I believe it. I do.
I done broke all kind of mirrors.
Yeah, and then I try not to believe in luck. I mean, I try not to believe in if it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen, regardless of what you
Mm.
call it, luck or whatnot. I mean, that's just everybody don't see
I
the same, but that's just how I view it. It is
right.
what it
I ain't gonna
is.
lie. I don't like black cats. If a black cat crosses my car, I just feel weird.
Yeah, it do.
I'm
It is. It. I do feel some type of way about that. I can't lie.
at night too, and all you see is their
Yeah.
eyes. Really, yeah, they'll throw you off too. Don't be somewhere weird. You be like, oh hell no, we need to get
Period.
home.
Yeah.
We need to get home. That cat just threw me off. Oh mama. They're
Period.
like, what? They be like, what? Is somebody outside? No, that black cat that just crossed the car. You ain't see it? Like, yeah, you need to pay attention, bro.
Yeah. I've
But
seen a
see,
couple of them.
cats is connected to the witches and all that other stuff. Like they got a whole different kind of connection with the spiritual realm, in my opinion. Like they was back with Egyptian people and everything. Like cats is mystique.
Right. And then when
Who got the video in the
Christianity didn't
back?
start until 1619 anyway.
Right. Sis, you got that in the background?
A lot of people don't understand that.
Mm. Sis,
Excuse me.
no, she muted. Is that
Did
you,
she?
bro?
Oh, what happened?
What you got in the background? I can hear it loud.
Is it loud? Hold on, I need to turn it. I thought that shit was on mute, man.
Oh man, they back there arguing. I'm like, somebody said forget it.
Why ain't that damn one remote so I can mute that? I ain't even know what's up that loud. Like, hey.
Yeah, he
Another
was
thing that Christians tell you that is pretty much like voodoo and like voodoo practices. Don't eat if you meet a woman. Don't eat her spaghetti if she's on her period.
Right. Yeah. I heard
yeah,
that
I'm
too.
still not gonna do it. Not just, no, I'm just playing. To be real with you, I don't like to eat nobody's spaghetti, man. Like
Hey
I don't
man.
like to eat people's food. Period. That's just me. Like I
Hey.
gotta really, really know you to eat your food. Like on some real stuff. Like I can't just come to your house and eat. Nah, you can't just. I can't come to your house and you cook and I eat it.
Boss.
Like I have
Boss.
to. Like you, I'm just. I know you good. Like I know you
Boss, I
ain't
had
getting
to
down
learn how
like
to
that.
make my own spaghetti.
Oh me.
Shit.
Like I
I had
can't
to
meet
learn how to
somebody
make
at
my
work
own
and they be like,
spaghetti.
"Hey, come over, I'm gonna cook something to eat, man. You and your family." Like, nah, I'm good. We just chill though. You ain't
Exactly.
gotta cook nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? I bring my own food. Like I don't know
Yeah.
you like that, bro.
I
Oh
understand
me.
and I understand and respect the hospitality of the situation,
Uh-huh.
but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't
Yeah,
ready to
I'm
be
straight.
introduced to it right now. We got to
Man,
take it slow.
I done seen people barbecuing. Like, you want a plate? Like, nah, I don't
Ooh,
do that, bro. You ain't
nah,
wash your
man.
hands. You ain't wash your hands.
Exactly.
It's
Man, we
flies
pass
in the
by that
house
lady
right
every
now.
day.
Like it's flies in the house right now, bro. Do I want that
Hey,
barbecue? No, I don't want that barbecue.
man, we pass by this lady every day. She had a chicken in a container, boss. She don't have it. No, and you don't see no water or nothing. I be like, what?
Ah,
The meat gotta breathe, don't it?
and you gotta wash your hands. People be having some
Exact
nasty ass hands,
man. She's
flipping
setting it
food. I'm
up for
like, bro,
salmonella.
man, I just seen you over smoking a blunt. You just went over there and flipped that food. You ain't wash your hands or
Exactly.
nothing. You ain't got a glove on.
Hold on,
Y'all,
y'all. Hold on. My thing might go out. Hold on.
are you good? I be like,
I'm
man,
trying
it
to answer.
ain't.
Hello.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you heard?
what happened?
I think you got a
Hold on.
phone call.
I'm trying.
Oh,
Hello.
You got a
Reed.
phone call or something?
I'm trying to. Man, I'm on. Hey, Reed. Hello. I'm doing too much.
Yeah. I don't know what you do.
I'm doing.
I don't
Hey
know what's
man,
going on. I'm sitting here like,
I'm doing
what?
too much. I'm doing too
I'm
much.
lost too. I was trying to figure out.
Man, y'all heard her?
No, only
Nah, I just
you.
heard you saying hello.
Oh, good man. What the? Hey,
I
man.
thought you was going
God.
crazy. I was just saying, man, we should have been talking about spiritual stuff. The homie just be hearing stuff. Hello.
I
I was
I
like,
meant to put it on mute. I couldn't put it on mute.
you have me over
It,
there thinking like, man, what's going on right now? I'm just got quiet. The homeboy just hearing stuff. I was like, I don't know what's going on right
oh
now,
man,
bro.
I'm choking. Oh,
What are you doing, sis?
Oh, looking up stuff on the intranet. You know
oh,
how I am.
I know
okay.
you.
That's what's happening.
She finna hit us with the whoopty bam in a minute.
Hit us with it. Bring it.
Hit him. Hit him. Hit him.
Man,
Hit him.
that phone call just threw me all off.
That happened to me too. I didn't know.
Serious Biz, what's up? Serious Biz, I had to go to the chat to get back to come back to it.
Man. Hey, y'all know the link down there. It's Friday night SmackDown open panel. Y'all know how we do. Please come up and speak on the topic. You know what I'm saying? Please.
I'm gonna have to. Dang, I'm gonna end up rolling me another.
Might as well. We got 2 kings up here. We can bring another queen up here to chime in on religion.
Yeah, y'all. Hey, man. I've been chilling, man. I've been going through hiatus. Really, I've been just making beats and shit. I ain't really been on YouTube. I've been trying to. Ain't like I've been trying to take a break. That shit just get tiring. Then YouTube be acting stupid.
Right.
Taking nigga subscriptions. I don't mean to say the N word, but that's what they be
doing me dirty, man. I be like, I do what I do when I do it, but
yeah, you can't talk about Cavassier.
Man, they will strike me for no reason, bro. Like I can have no copyrighted music.
Who is it?
I can not talk about nobody.
None of that.
Clean live, and they will still strike me.
Look, hey, I thought I was man. They gave me a strike for something. I can't even. It show up on the page. I don't even look at it no more. I be like, golly. It's just a matter of time they was gonna get me. But you know, I'm still just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. I just try to tone it down. I really need my own website, so I can just go and say what the bleep I want.
And you know what's crazy though, bro? There is a YouTuber. That's why I made that video through the link down there. That has a video calling us the N-word and all kind of other stuff, and that video won't be taken down.
What? Oh Lord,
hold up. Look, I'll say something about a jab that we talking facts because you got to do research on it, and they take me down for saying that.
Right.
But you can sit up here and call us a racial slur all day long, and they don't even touch the video. But if you said something about LGBT or whatever, if you make one video about them, they taking it down, and you getting struck.
Wow. Somebody that means somebody up there working for them then.
Man, we don't get no rights. Shit.
Well, we already know it's they shit anyway, so
it's crazy, man. Stuff like that be pissing me off. Like I don't even be on nothing like that, bro. But a video like that can live, and you will strike me for telling the truth.
Right. The YouTube has been infiltrated. It's just been infiltrated.
I can see if I was just sitting up here throwing all kind of lies out there, I would understand it. But
you know what? If we was up here talking about goddamn doing a murk, if we talking about murking somebody or putting some birds out there for flight, they'll be all on that. We'll probably be on the top shelf.
Oh me. They be like pushed out to everybody.
Yeah, they be like these dudes are crazy. They actually talk, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Oh me.
But you try to tell them about the jab, like you said, what's going on. How people reacting to it. Then when I did that video, the quick PSA on them, I actually asked I'm like, well, what's the deal with the double standard? Y'all got doctors that's approving it, but who's to say that what they saying is the actual truth? You feel me?
But look, the catch is if you research jabs,
right?
They have to do research on it. Like you got side effects, right?
Right.
You might not
exactly.
See till 5 or 7, 8 years later.
Right.
You have to
and these are facts.
At least 10 to 15 years and research that before you shoot that out in the population.
Right.
You have to.
Right.
And they had time to do this. This is what's throwing me off because you had it on the back of Lysol bottles a long time ago. So if you've been knowing about this and it's a different strain of that, you still should be way closer to having a cure that fast because you should already researched it and you was researching that. And how did it go from that to that if y'all had it there? This wasn't out there like that. Y'all had it there, so how did it just flip out to a new strain and just jump out of it?
Right, they already knew.
Like, come on, man. On me,
They
why Obama signed a deal saying we're gonna give you the first stimulus check if y'all didn't know it was coming?
the shit they planned it.
Come on, man, that's what I'm saying. So you still didn't get enough time. Brian's in the building. What up, bro? He
What
didn't
up?
give
What
enough
up?
time in between me. So when I say that, I'm not lying. I'm not making stuff up. You can fact check that. The fact
Exactly.
that you calling us the N word, you can't fact check that because I'm not that. That's something y'all made up. I'm a Hebrew. You ain't even speaking my name, but you just want to put that on me and my
What
people.
what
Right.
when you say
You
you
know
were
what
like explain the Hebrew
I'm
Israelites to me. Like what do they believe? I've never really like researched them like that.
Okay. What we believe in a nutshell is we God's chosen people. It's not just us, it's 12 tribes. You got Hawaiians, you got Haitians, there's other people that's part of the tribe too, but they got split up and people don't know who they are right now. And who we are get adopted by the Jewish people. That's why they Jewish. They wish they was Jews. They not really Hebrew Israelites. You can go on the almanac that they made 1983, and they tell you they're not the biblical Hebrew Israelites. They're a religion now of Jews, but we're not a religion. This is a hair. This is a bloodline. This is all the way from the beginning, all the way from Jacob. This goes all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Go farther than that. To go back to what? Shem, Ham, and Yafet. And this goes back to the beginning of creation. We've been here. We've been got the blessing. And it's been passing down through the bloodline. And when we got infiltrated, we left everything up where it was. And they came and ran us out. And they took over our religion. Well, our bloodline that made it a religion. And they started practicing what we was practicing and made people believe that they was us. And then we lost our memory because they did all this crazy stuff to us, scattered us all around, and we don't know who we really are. So we latch on to being black, Mexican, all this other stuff, but in actuality, it's all connected. That's really one nation. And that's what they don't want you to know. Because once everybody get together, then we realize why we fighting each other, bro. We are one nation. We God's chosen people.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. And the chosen birthright does not change, regardless of what people say. Now, we not acting right and we getting punished for that. And God ain't, you know what I'm saying, messing with us like that because we not coming back to him. The purpose for all this was for us to see the pain and feel what we was doing because we wasn't following right. We started following their customs. And that's what messed us up. Instead of us being what we wanted to be like the Gentiles. We wanted to be like everybody else that wasn't like us, like we do to this day now. We want to join everybody's religion and everybody's stuff. And God, like, man, I just brought you from here to there and you still doing this crap? So we got put back in slavery. And people don't understand who we are, so we can never really get out of it because we can't come together to stop the real people that's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really not even them. It's brought to you by God because he wants you to come back to him. Quit thinking you can do it. We call on him. And it's going to happen. But we'll never come together to do that. It's already prophesied, really, because we stubborn. We don't listen. We walked through the desert for 40 days, 40 nights after Moses came to rescue us.
Hold on, let me go down. Let me go down. I'm gonna come back up. Let me go handle something right quick.
All right, bro.
I'll be back.
Got you. But that's basically what it is in a nutshell. Now, other people put more into it, this and that. They say white folks ain't gonna make it in heaven. Some people that Hebrew Israelites are prejudiced. I ain't gonna say racist, prejudiced, and they don't like Caucasians at all, really. But it don't really say that in the Bible. It said they still got a place there too if they follow the same God that we follow. But if you want to do something different, then you're not gonna make it for sure.
Oh.
Period. But everybody that's Hebrew Israelites are not gonna make it either because a lot of them, they Christians, they Muslims, they everything else but what you're supposed to be. So a lot of them ain't gonna make it either. A lot of these people in these churches, they ain't gonna make it because these churches ain't a part of Hebrew Israelite stuff. That's man-made religion. They tell you in the Bible don't follow religion. That's what's weird about it. You don't supposed to follow religion. All religion is man-made. If you look it up, religion is man-made. So what we believe in is bloodline. We do follow the Bible, but we understand the Bible's been tampered with, and you gotta read more than the Bible. You got the Apocrypha, you got the Book of Enoch, you got all these other books that's supposed to have been in the book, but they took it out and said it was something different. but it was originally in the book. That's why the Old Testament is so big and the New Testament is so small, because there was more books in the New Testament that they took out. They just said they was ostracized books and they didn't want to include them. That's why some of that stuff don't make sense, because they took a lot of that stuff out. In my opinion, they didn't took a lot of that stuff out. And like I said, the Vatican has all them archives. If you can go to the Vatican archive, I promise you it will say the same thing I'm telling you right now, because they know who God's chosen people is. That's why they come at us so hard. That's why they don't like us so much, because they know who we are. And they know if we get on our feet, they can't stop us, literally. They can't. But we just got to get back to that point. And, you know, they keep everything out there to keep us from getting back on that point. Oh, Vicky, that's almost the secret to racism. I keep trying to tell people that, man. Esau wanted to kill Jacob and all his people. Esau was white. Jacob was black. He wanted to kill all his add that up. And that was way back then. Now, what up, sis?
What's up, sister? What's up, brother?
I text you.
Wait, can I please
man,
say
been calling and everything, texting and everything.
I'm
You
better?
alright,
I'm all right. Look, I'm alive, nigga. I'm alive.
apparently so.
Nigga, I feel like crying. I'm alive. I'm alive, y'all. Look, brother and
That's what's
sister.
up.
Okay, look, brother and sister. What I love y'all. I'm listening to y'all. We getting the whole store listening to y'all, but I just want to know, because I need a sister to look this up for me. You know, they out here taking women poom pooms. Did y'all hear about that?
I think I made a TikTok video about that.
You
Yeah, we
what taking the
did.
poom pooms?
No,
Yeah.
I put it
Is
on
that
there. But
real?
Yeah.
hold on, wait, hold on. What are we talking about again?
Wait, sister, they out here taking women.
You
You
talking
know,
about
like
the
my
inside?
ovaries. Yeah, the inside,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, we
they
talked about
killing
that on
us.
We did
my
a
live.
live on that. Yeah, we did a
Yeah,
live
Wait, they
on that.
taking our pussies?
they're taking
Yes.
our coochies. Goodness, tree.
They
Oh,
taking your insides. They
Uncle
is having
Man,
their babies
listen, wait a
from
minute,
your
hold on.
inside.
Look, I got breaking news. Watch your poom poom, because they stealing them.
Of course.
They
Oh, that's
stealing your
old
poom
news,
poom.
sis. They've been doing that.
They stealing our insides and putting them in men
Yeah.
so men can have fucking babies. What the? No, they.
I
I ain't
told
that
you.
mad. I ain't look. Let the men have
Yeah.
the babies. Y'all wanna have the babies? Y'all go ahead.
Hey, they counseling our females.
Do you
They
not know how
counseling
hard it
out.
is to have them things?
It's all they counseling our females.
I'm telling you. No, what they're doing is they're making the oh, what is that? I can't even think of it. Dang, my
Sis,
mind is all over the place.
they are counseling females.
You
In
know
a
how the
minute,
Baphomet is a man and woman?
I know,
It's not
but
that
they
they're
still,
counseling out females, they're counseling out men too. Because if you make a man woman or a woman man,
but
you
you
literally
still gonna need
cancel
no,
out
cause
the
you still
masculine
gonna need the semen. You still
and the
gonna need the
feminine.
semen. You gonna need the
Wait a
semen.
minute, y'all.
Bottom
It's for
line,
real. This is crazy. Oh
the
man,
semen
so we
has to fertilize the egg.
so we
Look,
got some more shit to worry about. Like we ain't got enough shit on our plate as it is. So we got to worry about our poom pooms getting taken too.
yeah.
Goddamn.
Hey,
You
look,
know
sis,
what?
you out there in California, don't you know
Yeah,
in
they snatching
September?
them
Look,
like flies out here.
look, hold up. If you didn't check our other live in September, it's gonna be a mandate for you to have that jab in your paperwork for you to go in clubs, for you to go out to eat, for
Oh
you to
yeah,
go to
listen,
sports
brother, I
events.
got a little. I got something for that. Yeah, I got something for that. I already got it. You know, yeah, yeah, I got
Yeah, you
something for
ain't
that.
gotta say
I
it.
got
Okay,
one.
okay.
Yeah, I got one. I'm already ready because I'm not doing none of that. I already, yeah, we got the
Well,
hookup.
I'm
You
just
know what I
saying.
mean? Fuck
I'm
this
just
shit. Yeah,
saying.
look,
They
it's a
they
white van
pushing
over
it.
here right now, y'all. Yeah, let me get my ass in here because they ain't
Yeah,
gonna
get in
steal me.
there.
I feel so much better,
Yeah.
y'all, because I thought I was dying to death. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought I was
I,
dying to death. That shit ain't no joke.
you
I
had
didn't
me
have it. I'm
scared.
just saying. I was a little, I was a little nervous and shit. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, you had
We
me
got to worry about
scared.
Cavassier, the Bossier, the other shit. Then we got to worry about Poom Pooms getting taken. This shit has got to stop. I
Hey,
already
now
got enough on my plate.
look,
I
it
just
ain't
want to be
just
a grandmother.
it ain't
Damn.
just Cavassier. You got all of the Sigma, Frida, Delta, and Roy that's coming too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then out here,
All
look,
them sororities.
Look, listen, then they had a little thing going down over here. All the internet got shut down. These niggas was acting like they didn't have no fucking mind out here. The whole thing went down. Like the internet, anywhere you went, it wasn't no fucking internet, right? These people was out here acting the damn fool. I said, well, wait till the lights go out. They like the lights next. Hey, okay, hurry up. Now you just a showing? Goddamn. Girl, hide the belly. Shit. Yes, it's crazy. This shit is crazy, y'all. I'm going to a treehouse. I'm gonna go build one real quick.
Uh,
I'm
I'm
ready to
going
get off the grid,
underground.
y'all.
Fuck a tree house.
How we gonna get under there, brother? Anything
I
that goes
don't
up must
know.
come down. Shit, we got to get
Shit.
real deep underneath the
Hey,
motherfucking
look,
ground.
look,
Shit, we
look,
gotta go
look.
knock on Satan though.
Oh
Look, I'm
Lord,
from the
why we
four.
knocking on his door? Why we messing with him?
Look,
We
I'm
ain't
from the
messing with him, but brother
405.
talking about go underground. I'm not
Do
trying to
you hear
go
me?
underground. I'm
Hold
trying
on,
to have
listen,
some type of
listen.
ventilation.
I'm from the 405, and we've been ducking tornadoes our whole life. And what do? We go underground. Oh me. So everything above ground, look, you can go underground and still be above ground inside of your house and have an underground bunker when you ready. Oh
Well,
mama.
shit, well, I need to go get me one of them bills right now. I'm going to give me a couple mobile
Oh
homes and
me.
all type of shit.
You
This
can
shit
have the
getting crazy.
security cameras in the house, and then y'all go sleep down in the bottom when y'all go to sleep. So if somebody come through, you will hear them coming through the house. You got to drop on them. Oh, mama, set up little booby traps. Gonna lit anybody up coming in there. I'm just saying that future tense if somebody want to take it and do your thing, but I'm throwing y'all some insight on it when they do come. Or come back up, sis, whenever you can. But you have to look out though out there, man, for real. Because I know if they're gonna do that in New York, they're gonna eventually hit Cali with it. Like it's no stopping it. Just keep it real, because them is the two is just them are the two biggest states and influential states we have in America. It's California and New York off top. You got California, New York, Texas, and I'll say Chicago. Oh, really? Any one of those spots, that's where they're gonna be starting it at, because they know if they can pass it there and ain't nobody saying nothing, oh, they coming everywhere else. They ain't gonna stop then. Oh, B. But I mean, it's floating, man. Like I don't know how else to tell people. Like it's we at that point right now. Like I said, where they got all their ducks in the row and they just ready to pull them in on me. But yeah, that go religion though. Like it is something set up to divide you and everything else. Like I feel like religion hijacked the Bible. What I
Yeah.
mean by that is you have a lot of
Hold
Christians
on,
that will
wait.
run.
Religion could not. The Bible was literally made for religion.
No, it was made before religion.
No, but the Bible was not made before religion. The
Okay, well, the
Bible,
words in the Bible was made before religion. Now,
no.
if religion wanted to take them words and do what they did with it, then that's what they did. But
Spiritual. Okay, I think people don't understand the difference. You have religion, and then you have spirituality. Spirituality is not written down. Like spirituality is pretty much taught by mouth from generation to generation to generation. The Bible is written down so that strangers can practice it. Not just the Bible, different religions, a whole lot of different books. It's written down so strangers can practice it. So it's a difference between religion and spirituality. You know,
okay, so you telling me if anything is wrote down is no longer spirituality, it's religion now?
No, what I'm saying is that's it's the easiest way for me to explain it. That's how I explain it. Spirituality is a lot of rules that is passed down from generation to generation. Like making black eyed peas on New Year's Eve, making sure your house is clean on New Year's Eve, having some money on New Year's Eve, the family being together.
So that's spirituality.
Yes. What is it? Throwing the salt over your shoulder, not brushing not sweeping people's feet with the broom. All that is spiritual practices that have been passed down from generation to generation before we started reading the Bible. That is stuff that has been locked into our DNA that we teach our children and our children's children, because that is what has been taught to us. That was before the Bible. All that
So
stuff.
has that Christian taught, teaching?
No, it's not Christian teaching. The fact of the matter is, a lot of Christians study spiritual practices. And the reason why Christians study spiritual practices is because you cannot get away from spirituality no matter how much somebody tries to shove religion down your throat.
Right.
Like, people follow the Bible, they try to follow the Bible, but you can't not do, because spirituality is something that you know in your soul is right. Because not only have you been,
But to be real with you, you do rituals every day, and it's normal. Like, it's not. So is all ritual spirituality?
yes,
Or is it so every day people is doing spirituality stuff, and it's just normal.
and it
Some
is
of it is stuff that
incorporated
you need to do.
into the Bible. And one of the reasons why it is incorporated into the Bible is because it makes it easier for us to follow, because we understand it, and I can't say vibe with it, but we understand it more because we are spiritual beings. We are very spiritual. And so the Bible has incorporated some of our spirituality, like the burning of incense, the burning of frankincense, the burning of myrrh. They even have
I burn
spiritual,
incense
yeah,
for
they even
good
have
smells.
spiritual baths in the Bible. There's something that people do before they what is that? Shoot. Before they do like spells and stuff, they take a spiritual bath, and technically it's like a 3-day bath that you do to cleanse yourself. And
So
it's
what about
before you,
brushing your teeth?
I
Is that a
don't.
ritual?
No, I don't think that's I think that's just something that the dentist got
I
you
mean,
doing.
people do it every morning. I mean, some people do it every morning.
Well, you programmed to do it. You have to take
Yeah,
care of your teeth so they won't fall out your
yeah,
head.
that's more of a program.
That's a program.
Yeah, that's
So
more
that wouldn't
something.
be a ritual.
Nah, you could do it ritualistically, per se, but that's more of a program.
I mean, some people be on it like on record, like they exact time they brush their teeth at that same time. They could be at
Still a
work, they can
program.
go to the bathroom and brush their teeth real quick. It's just that
It
time.
could be part of your morning ritual,
Yeah, I was about to say it's got to be a ritual in there some way.
but it's a
That's all I'm
difference
saying.
between routine and spiritual rituals.
Okay.
There's a difference. When I'm
Yeah.
talking about spiritual rituals, I'm talking about things people do ritualistically so that they don't upset the spiritual balance of life.
I can see
Brushing your
that.
teeth is not part of the spiritual balance. It's part of your funk. You don't want to.
You
Hey,
right.
look,
You right.
that's a part of your spirit too. Your spirit to be like, look, bro,
That's part of your
I
hygiene,
had to
You
right?
step
might
away
mess
from
somebody
you.
else's spirit
Look,
up with your
no,
breath.
your own spirit would be like, I would have to step away from your DJ funk mouth ass because I can't do this. So you're gonna be spiritless. It's gonna be like, I can't do it, bro.
A
Your
lot of
mouth that
a
hot.
lot of black people and their spiritual thing is their love for the water, their love and their fear for big
Ooh.
bodies of water. That's
Why
spiritual.
you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like this? That's how you feel, man. I thought we was having a good life, And she didn't come for me the whole time. We was good. We
I
was
wasn't
good.
talking about you.
And
That's
then
not
she
just
just hit me
you.
with my biggest fear, and it just threw it out there like, man,
It's
you know
not,
what
but
I'm saying?
brother, it's not just you. And you gotta understand that
Yeah.
not all of us love and fear big bodies of water.
Hell,
It's
fuck,
a
I don't even
respect.
love it. Who loves it?
Look, everybody loves the ocean. Everybody loves
No, I don't.
Everybody loves the beach from the shore.
Not really, because I'm still
It's
scared at the shore.
beautiful. I
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
even
lie,
been
it
to
is
the
a little
beach.
frightening.
Look,
But you know
look,
what? That's because we can feel the energy of water is not dead. Moving waters is alive, and you can feel that energy. Not only that,
Mhm.
but you know that it's a whole world in that water that we don't need no parts
See,
of.
that's what I'm saying. Stop saying this. You is kind of getting.
But
I'm kind
that
of.
is
I'm
part of
sweating
our
over
spiritual. That's part of our spiritual connection to the earth.
it.
You know, and that has nothing to do with religion. That, well, other than the fact that Jonah got swallowed by a whole whale, that
See, man, that's what I'm saying. Quit talking about the ocean. I don't even look. I don't even want to go to the beach.
But
I
is that
was
even
gonna go
true
to the
though? Did
beach.
he really get swallowed by? I mean, I don't
I
I
know.
don't
believe
know.
I
He
believe the
might.
Bible is full of metaphors. I
He
believe
might. The
Yeah,
they
world is
always
big.
they talk about a lot of metaphors in the Bible. I do
I
believe.
think it's a mixture.
I
I
think it's
do
a
believe you to
storybook.
a certain point, but I do feel like it's a mix. I don't think everything was exactly how it was said, but I
Actually,
think a
I
lot of it
believe
did happen.
I read somewhere that you actually can get swallowed by a whale and
You can.
survive.
Oh, I
Well,
don't know
I've
about
been
the
hearing
survive, but
this.
I know you
I've
get
been
swallowed
hearing
by.
this now on I forgot what channel it was. The Discovery Channel. I've been hearing it now here recently, but I'm pretty. Maybe it's possible. I'm not saying it's not.
I
Oh,
think it
did I
is.
tell y'all? Did we talk about the fact that there's a new ocean now?
It
Huh?
is the Mandela effect. I don't
Yeah,
even. I
there's a
don't even
new
care about it
ocean.
anymore.
I think because remember
Yeah.
it was like 4 oceans, four
Mhm.
body. Now it's 5. Let me see.
Oh
Hey, you know
man,
what's
I'm
crazy, sis?
way. I
I'm gonna
need
tell
to
you
come
some
from under
real
my
stuff.
rock.
Listen, I think my
We got the
son
Pacific,
told
the
me about this
Indian,
a long
the
time
Arctic,
ago, and I just
the
listened to him,
Atlantic.
and I didn't say nothing else about it.
No,
But
Uh,
okay. It's the Southern Ocean. Yeah, it's a new ocean. It says for
hey,
all
hold on,
the
hold on.
first. It says for the first time in over a century, there is a new ocean on the map. That's
what?
according to the National Geographic, which Tuesday, this was made on June 10th, 2021. Tuesday announced that it is officially
Wow.
recognizing the body of water surrounding the Antarctic and Southern Ocean, making it the 5th ocean alongside the Arctic, Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific. Now is the Southern Ocean.
So why? What? Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, they just took part of the Arctic Ocean and call it the Southern Ocean.
What up, Jay, bro?
I believe so.
That's what
Who?
it sounds like.
Hey, Justice.
Jay.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna try to share it. Let me share it, brother.
Hold on,
Look
hold on, hold
down
on, hold
for.
on. I got you. I
I
got you.
mean,
So
that's
what you
just from
telling
the
me is,
way that they worded it. That's what it
I'm
sounds
about
like.
to.
I mean,
Okay,
did
let it
they
up, brother.
did
because
they
So
just
y'all
now
can see it.
did they just now find it, or has it been here forever?
If you let me share the daggone thing,
Okay,
brother.
okay. I just want to see if it's a Mandela because I never heard
Okay,
of this shit.
okay, we
oh,
have it.
that's
Yeah,
Okay, let
wow.
yeah.
me click on the National Geographic little joint. All
How you
right,
do that there?
so it says the 5th ocean. Oh shoot! No, I don't want no. What is this? Digital access? I don't care. I don't know.
Hey, sis
499. I'll
Cole
get
with
you
the
like.
Google on me. I love when she come to this channel with the
That's
laptop. I'll be like, yeah, she be
that's
livening
all.
it up. I'll be
Hey,
like, man, if
yeah.
I knew
It
how to
looked
do that,
like
I'd be in the money.
it looked official, like a referee with a whistle.
Oh, I
Oh
told you.
Lord. Okay,
Info Plane Network.
This was published June 10th, 2021. All right,
Okay.
and let's see. Let's go down. Look, that's so pretty.
USA Today.
Oh, hold on. Oh, it has sound. Gosh darn it.
So all of
Oh,
that down there is part of the Southern Ocean.
yeah.
How did they? How did they even come up with this, man?
I have
Because
no idea. All
you got latitude, degrees, and longitudes, and all of this stuff.
right.
And
It says prior version of the story misstated the name of the National Ocean and Atmosphere Administration. Okay, I don't really care. Okay, we're not doing this. It says for the first time in over a century, there's a new ocean on the map. The Southern Ocean has long been recognized by scientists, but because it was never agreement internationally, we never officially recognized it. National Geographic
wow,
Society geographer Alex Tate told the magazine, the new ocean extends in a ring from Antarctica's coastline to 60 degrees south latitude, according to the National Geographic, and differentiates from the other oceans and is designated by current, not by content. It is designated by current, not by content. The area is slightly bigger than twice the size of the U.S., the CIA website says. So, what?
oh man, okay. See, they out there doing something. They out there doing something. I'm telling you. There's a whole island probably up under the Southern Ocean.
Yeah,
Come
you
on
want to
now.
hear something crazy? They got the fifth ocean, right?
Oh, come
But then-
on. That's just like it ain't no more, but it's just 8 planets. What happened to Pluto? It's too far
Yeah,
out there
Pluto.
for us to
Hold
reach
on,
it.
look. This is what's throwing me off. You telling me y'all seen that way back then, and you didn't want to recognize it, even tell us about it. But now all of a sudden, in
Right.
2021, now all of a
Right.
sudden you want to say, okay, now we want to call it the ocean. But we never
Right.
heard about it. You never mentioned it. We wasn't in
Okay.
class. Like, well, that's another body of water that we could call the ocean. We just gonna call it a lake or a front. We're not gonna do nothing with
Right.
it right now. We never heard about this. Period.
So what they've been, that lets you know the education system is flawed.
No, not that. It's a Mandela effect. That was not there. This is something new. They just trying to come up with a whole story for it. So you won't be like, how you just come up with a new ocean?
All right, look. So
Take your mind
on
all
July
off drinking
3rd,
Cavassier.
on July 3rd, the pipeline burst, causing an ocean fire in Mexican waters.
Wow. Now let me tell you something that's so crazy. How come every damn new water main busting out here on our streets out here?
Wow.
Depopulation.
Boy, I tell you,
Trying to
yeah,
tell
like a mofo.
Is
They coming here first
depopulation,
too.
bro.
So
Man.
I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be with y'all, but hey, I enjoyed it.
Hey, look, bro. Well, if they come in on you, I'm down south with you. So we in the same point.
Man.
And then you have the explosion in the ocean. Hold on, let me see. It says it was a Navy detonates 40,000 pound bomb off of Florida coast.
Oh.
And that let me see. Yeah,
40,000.
must see massive underwater explosion from Navy aircraft. So all of this, okay, the new ocean, the Navy explosion, and the Mexican quote unquote oil spill all happened within June and July.
Oh, they didn't build a city up under there.
Right. But
Or they're fighting them aliens that they keep saying that they keep trying to hide is underground. Because a lot of times, like they say they see spacecraft, they're coming from under the water.
Oh.
So are we really at war? Hey, sis.
Yeah, 40,000 pounds a lot too. That means they had to blow up a mothership.
Yes.
Why you think I said they was underground? I say there's no space. They ain't coming from Pluto and all this other crap. They here. They here. They might be at the moon, but they here. They might travel to the moon and come back. That's as far as they going. They here.
That's probably where they came from. That's why they told us it ain't a planet no more.
Let me tell you.
You laughing, but you like, yeah.
What? You sound so salty.
Oh man, so he was heated. I was like, damn. Yeah. Do it again. He goes, hold on. Hey, hold on. Well, breaker 1119. We need to call honeycomb in the hideout. We need to do a little drop real quick around yonder.
Hey, phenomenal, mommy. I'm so glad you found us, sis. That was so funny.
Phenomenal
oh
mommy.
My gosh, he had me. That threw me all the way off.
Justice King, it's not rocket science. You right though.
What's it? 10-4. We supposed to get the moon landers right now.
All right.
Hell, that's crazy. But I do think that though.
He said that's probably why they said it ain't a planet no more.
Look, if you look at that, look, they got video of the moon. Look, they got video of the moon with shit flying out of the moon.
Okay.
And with shit flying out of the moon. I was like, bro, the moon looking weird right now. I know we didn't make it there, but I don't know what the hell just flew out of there.
All right, y'all think Unicron ain't real.
There's a trend going around.
I do think they is using the moon as a holding space, but I mean a holding spot, but I think they also in the ground too. Also in the ground is the lizard, the reptilians, in my opinion. The reptilians. Man, look, the reptilians in the ground, the aliens might be in the moon. You got You got the
and we
aliens in
just
the moon, the reptilians in the ground. We in
we just
between this
food.
shit. On
Yeah,
me, we in between. They
we
going
just
back and
food.
forth talking to each other. Like, look at them, man. They over here talking about the baby. He out here making. Why is his name the baby? Like they
Pluto is
sitting up
not
here
a
making
planet
fun
Oh,
of him.
supposedly
oh, hold
because
on.
of its
I
mass.
know the baby is from Babylonian
How they
time.
know though, Justice? That's what I'm saying.
It
How they know
it
that?
means the baby means oh my goodness,
It's
confusion. Babel and
it's so
confusion.
it's so cold out there. How they even get rockets out there to fly and see? You feel? I mean, cameras. I can see that, but
He
mm,
mad. Look.
Man, look, the only thing they got out there is a rover thing, and they don't even give you the real footage that they got
So
because
that's
hold
what I'm
on.
saying.
Let's
But they
hold on.
all on Mars taking
Hold on before
pictures.
I forget. Messing with
Okay,
him and his
go ahead.
crazy button, his Pluto. Oh madness, Lord, that threw me all the way off. I was not
breaking
ready
break,
for that. All
breaking break
right.
and whatnot.
So look, listen.
Who got the lighter? Who
Let
got the
me tell
lighter?
you why I believe when he said religion is division, and it's a brain. The Bible all is brain control. Let me tell you
Yeah.
because a lot of things that the Bible. Oh, hold on. Yes, baby.
I just sit right here.
No, you're not sitting here. Can you go sit in your room, please?
I see you good.
A lot of things the
Close the
Bible
door.
I see you
tells
doing
us.
good.
You want to hear what I? No, you can't hear what I say right now. Oh
Obey
Lord,
your parents.
he be
You
just
gonna have
busting in. I don't got time for that shenanigans. I'm gonna lock my door. If I lock my door, nigga gonna start busting in
Nephew
my door.
said he trying to get that information right
He
he
now.
ain't
is.
kidding, bro. He ready.
Oh me,
Yeah,
he
he
trying to
is.
get that
And I
information.
explain it to him differently. I can't explain it to him while I talk to y'all. And he's
Right.
gonna want to know right now. Wait, hold on, mommy.
Yeah. But see,
and
they
and I
be
That's
they really
good
be
though.
giving you
no,
insight.
it is good, but at the same time, um, I don't want to say the wrong thing because he's so
Right.
young, and I don't
Or
want to
anybody
say,
else say the wrong thing.
oh yeah, and it really
On me.
throw him off.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
not
get
a
what you're
really,
saying, sis.
yeah, it's not a controlled environment for
Uh-huh.
him.
Uh-huh.
That's my baby.
Kim, what up,
I tell my
Kim?
son the same thing. Like I look, go to your roof. I come in there and talk to you about what's going on. Like I get
Yeah,
what you're
Exactly,
saying. Like
Kim. The
it's
Bible
not.
does speak of obeying your slave master. That's
it
why I
does.
don't.
And the
Oh
thing
You
yeah,
can't
it
tell me
do. It
nothing.
do. It do
and
say
the,
that. It
the
do say
thing
that.
the thing is that with the Bible and all that stuff, if what is really going on in the world were to get out, it would mess up their hold on everybody. Because the Bible
Hmm.
and religion
Yeah,
was meant to control you. That's why they
exactly.
said that Jesus would not be able to come until the Bible was spoken in all four corners of the world. Now, the thing about that is you got to understand the same thing I tell you guys all the time. This whole reality is on energy. And I tell you guys y'all can create your reality. Your reality starts with you. It's not nothing external. Everything is internal. You have to believe to make something happen. And that is the only reason why they say, oh, he's not going to be able to come until the Bible is preached on all four corners of the world, because they need for everybody to believe to usher in the
Right.
reality that they want to bring. Now, if the truth about what's really going on and what they really have hidden under the ground come out, and how the earth is really here, if all of that truth really comes out, people will stop believing and they won't be able to usher in their reality.
But little by little, it's coming.
Oh, little by little, people are starting to wake up, and that's
Right.
before the quote unquote fall of man. People were awakened. They were woke. They knew. Hey, make this go viral. They knew all of this,
Like this little viral in the
MTGV.
building.
and
And to
then
be real
some.
with you, look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you the Bible is foolproof like that. Like you said, you take what you get out of it and you get what you get out of it. I think it's bigger than just that. In my opinion, I think you need to look at a lot of stuff. Like I'm not one of these people that say, hey, just look at the Bible and this and that. No, read other books too. Read other things
Right.
that's going on. You
You
need to
got
fact
to.
your brain, period. I'm
But
not
You
saying
can't
what's
it's
just
going
get
just
to
one
mess
what
book.
I
things up?
believe.
What's going
What
to
I
mess
feel
things
like
up?
is what facts is.
what's going to mess things up for a lot of people, especially a lot of people that believe in the Bible, is when they read something that contradicts the Bible, and that's when
Right.
you're going to have to put your
I go
comments.
through it all the time.
You're
All
going
the
to have
time.
to you're going to have to like put the common sense in order and start really
Right.
thinking. That's what messed me up. That's where
Look,
I got real messed up at, is when
They didn't suck the common sense out of people.
yeah, they did.
Look,
That was
I did that with creation. Like I sat back and thought about it. Like you just gave me like 3 people. And I'm like, hold up, man, let me sit back and think about this logically. Like, and so I understand it gotta be
Right,
deeper than just
Justice.
the people you just told me. You know, so I understand that a lot of that is not foolproof like that. Like, you know, but it do teach you a story and it is telling you something. And I believe a lot of that is real, but I believe a lot is phoned in that they did when they did this fake ass translation that they call it. And oh no, we ain't gonna put that in there. Just throw that in there. Like a couple of
Mm-hmm.
words can change the whole damn verse. You be like, that don't make no sense because you put that in there instead of that. Like if you trace it back, like I'm gonna give you one on point. Virgin, right? They tell you virgin is just a female that ain't had sex. Not even true. A virgin is somebody that's old enough to have kids. Don't mean you ain't had sex. So when they say Virgin Mary, don't mean she wasn't having sex with Joseph. They was banging. She got pregnant. They was together. Virgin is even a feminine word. You can't say a dude is a virgin. Dudes ain't virgins. It's a feminine word. But what I'm saying, when they translate it, they did it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So they did that with a lot of the Bible. I'm gonna keep it fire with you. So you gotta,
is
if you ain't going back in
feminine
your
letter.
concordance, who?
V is a feminine letter. That's
Oh,
why
oh yeah.
virgins,
I know virgin
Venus,
is a feminine word.
all of that, the V's, that's very
Mm-hmm.
feminine.
On
Yeah.
me. But most people don't know that. Now you say that to a alleged Christian, they gonna tell you that's blasphemy.
In
Off
one of
the
the
top.
old Bibles, I found a picture of this old Bible. In one of the old Bibles, um,
Justice crazy.
don't listen to him. Oh my gosh, he don't got no wrench, do he?
Yeah,
Just
not. Ooh, do he got a wrench? I think he do.
don't be wrenching him. He crazy.
I
He don't
think
be
he
know what
already
to
had a
do.
wrench. I thought I already gave
um,
him one.
I don't know, so I can't tell you.
Hold
'Cause
on, let me look.
I'm only on one
Let
phone.
me go on my
Hey,
phone.
he good over here. We ain't gonna block. Don't block
I'll
Justice.
be blocking him. I'll be
Don't block
blocking him, but he
Justice,
V,
crazy.
y'all.
He
If he
don't know
ain't
how
got
to
no
act.
wrench, don't. Yeah, he good over here. He on the east side.
Vegas
Oh
go
Lord.
viral, so that's her name, V.
On me, we
Yeah,
crazy over here.
Biggest go viral name is V. I know.
We
But
We keep
crazy crow.
we keep it 100 like they want to, but can't.
he
Oh
said men don't have a
my.
period of bus. Oh my God.
Ooh, that's crazy. That also
What
real
was I
stuff. So
saying before he
look,
interrupted me with his
like
craziness?
I said,
Oh,
that's the
about
mistranslation.
I
right.
forgot. He
No,
threw
So
me.
about
you were saying that
you was
V was
talking
a
about
feminine word,
the feminine
a feminine
words.
letter, a feminine letter.
No, I
V
had got
was
off of that and started saying, "Oh, best right here." It says, "If you really think of the words, you will see that they are speaking of the ancestors in the Bible, speaking of magic and crystals." And that's what I was saying. The Bible is literally a book of they look, and this is what's so crazy is that I never knew this until I actually started practicing it. The Bible speaks on
Kim just said that.
yeah,
hold on,
again,
go ahead. I'm trying to get to the point. Go ahead.
the
It speaks
Bible's
on what?
the Bible speaks on root work, which is herbs and stuff like incense and stuff like that. It speaks on water work. It speaks on magic. It like just spells and stuff. It speaks on what was something else? Like she said, crystal work.
But okay, hold on. It also speaks on things in ways of how people are that they really are to this day. And if it was just something that they just wrote, how do you know how these people gonna be in the future? Like for
Nostradamus did
instance,
too.
no, he
Apparently,
didn't. No. Quit saying. I hate when people say that. Do you hear what he said?
oh,
Please
you
look
getting
up
angry?
Nostradamus and hear that retarded shit he said. I was like, bro,
What you
he was saying the most vainest stuff ever. A bird is gonna fly into a tower. He was like, oh, he's talking about 9/11. I was like, come on, bro. He said a bird gonna fly in a tower. He didn't say nothing about 9/11. Like Nostradamus ain't predict nothing. They just said he did. He said a bunch
Yes,
of
he
dumb
did.
stuff and they
That's what
added
always
it up.
predicted everything.
Man.
They made us believe it, didn't they?
Look,
They
Albert
made us
Pike.
believe it, didn't they?
Look,
Because I'm
look up
sure
Albert
waiting on to
Pike.
see what Dr. Thomas
Look,
said
bro.
about COVID.
Man, look up Albert Pike right now. He predicted all 3 of the world wars to the T. Even
Did
the one that
Nostradamus
ain't even
say anything
happened
about
yet.
Cavassier?
Man, Nostradamus is a fake, man. Anyway,
Hey,
like I
there
said,
was this rapper. There was this rapper named Mr. Creeps. And in 2008, he made a song about COVID. And he said that the pandemic, it was the name of the song is called Pandemic. And he literally said that COVID was going to be the pandemic in 2020.
Yeah. They planned it.
I mean, I believe that because I already said they've been knowing about this from day one. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't already had this on deck and you shouldn't even have this problem. You should already had that curve with all of these little, you need this shot to get here. You should already been shooting people with the antivirus, whatever it was, a long time ago. This shouldn't even be a scare right now. Because you got it on back of Lysol bottles. You should already have this whole thing broke down, the chemistry, and how much do we pay these scientists? You should have this broke down. What do you do all year? What do you do? You've been knowing about this since what? Obama left? And way before he left, apparently, because he already knew.
Oh.
Like, come on, bro. It's retarded, man. Like, when you look at it, like, you had too much time to tell me, oh, we don't know what to do, man. It just came out of nowhere.
Did y'all hold on? I'm sorry, brother. Did I ever let you hear that video when I was telling you about how they said that they're going to leave they would never leave a smart black man in the ghetto because he might turn into a leader?
Facts.
Wow.
I see it all the time. You ain't even gotta tell me.
Hold on, I'll let you. This is the actual. This is them. This is what they said. This is their in their little. They had like a little. You know how they be having their little
a little powwow.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna play it. again.
Hey, hold on. Hey, sis, hold on. After you play this, you think you can look up and try to find that little metaphor that they made for like back in the days on how they was gonna bring the LGBT through and feminize the men and do all this other stuff.
Yeah, I think I still have the link you sent me.
They still got the document. I don't know.
Or Justice sent it to me. Somebody sent me the link.
But they got it where they wrote it in the pamphlet what they was gonna do. And then if you look at what's going on right now, I promise you, it's the same thing that they wrote down.
All right, I'm about to play. All right.
Liberals who have lifted them up, Howard. Paul, you conservatives.
Hold on, let me. Oh shoot, I messed up. Let me go back. Let me rewind it.
It's you liberals who have lifted them up, Howard. Paul, you conservatives make a mistake. You can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous. No, Howard, you liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Oh, you missed the point. It's only the smart ones we move up.
That makes it even worse.
No, we have to move them up. If we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. But if we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and his racial anger, if he has any. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us. No, thank you. In fact, in his love for the creature comforts, except for his color.
It's you.
That's all of it that I have. I don't have the rest of it.
Man,
that sounds about right.
Man,
sound like
I'm
the
sitting
Dukes
over
in Mortimer.
Look, I'm sitting over here repping the whole thing like, yes, that is what is going on. I wish I could play that for people. Like, look, this is why we need to get the weenies up out of here, man.
Over a loudspeaker.
We know who they is, man. You see it when it happened. And it's exactly like he just said it. I probably like, man, that's so damn clear. I'm sitting up listening to it like that is so true.
And you know why? This is one of the reasons I kind of do like TikTok. Because at first I wouldn't even go on TikTok. But I do like TikTok because they allow a lot of things that YouTube do not allow.
Oh, okay.
I found so many like it's so much information, but you have to like to get stuff like that. You have to find Black TikTok, and I mean, it's not hard. People be like, how do I find Black? Remember Black Twitter? How do I find Black Twitter? But people fail to realize is that there is no like hashtag Black Twitter. You just literally have to just follow Black people, you know, and
Right.
it's
That's
you
what I
just
think is weird. Like, why didn't people put two and two together?
you
Yeah.
have to follow, be part of the
Oh
Black
my
community.
goodness, that's crazy.
And
That's
so,
crazy.
I found a lot of those kind of videos because I'm on Black TikTok. I follow a lot of activist type.
So you
Um,
probably can't find the one I'm talking about though. They probably ain't got
I,
that on TikTok.
they probably do. I just would have to look for it. The thing about TikTok, I don't really know it that well, but it's very sporadic. Like you'll just come up on something.
But look,
But
don't nobody know what I'm talking about. You know what
I
I'm
know
talking
what
about,
you're
Rob?
talking about.
The manifesto thing that they get. I
You
think
sent either you or Justice sent me the video for that. I think it
man, I
was
wish
Justice.
that I don't think it was me because if I could run across it, I'd have been played it because it's actually a learning mechanism. Not trying to just put it out there like that, but it's like we need to really listen to that because they set up here and broke down what they gonna do back in 1983, 1980
And
something.
see, and that is why I try to tell you the Bible is a setup. They knew way before their plans for us. They knew it. And you got to understand,
This
back
ain't the
in the,
Bible.
yes,
I'm talking about the manifesto thing that they
the
came out
Bible,
with.
I'm telling you, the Bible literally is, look, the same way
But see,
they
the crazy thing is the Bible got revelations that tell you about a lot of stuff that's going on, that's really
and
going on, and break
because
a lot of that stuff down spiritually.
because they're orchestrating it. The person
Mm.
who wrote it is one of them. He was an elite.
That makes
He
no
was
sense. So you telling me he was able to write something and
he
still
was
be able
literally
to perfect it all
okay.
the way down
Let
the
me hold
line?
on. Let me try to break it down. Let me try
Okay,
to explain it
break it down.
as easily as I can.
Uh-huh.
King James, King James,
The
King
sissy.
King James, and we're there, right? King James
But things was
of
before King James though.
of the
It was
royal
before
family.
King James.
No, because we went through this.
The book was there before King James though. Like
You
I
read
mean,
the
the
King
words was
James
wrote down
version.
before King
What you're
James.
reading, listen to me.
But
What you're
that was
reading,
after.
I don't
That was
care.
after
I
the
don't care. The one
conversion
that you
of
reading,
them
I
mistranslating
don't care.
the
We're
book.
gonna look, we're
They
gonna
was
stay focused
mistranslating the
on one
book. Like I
thing.
just they
We're gonna stay
mistranslated the
focused.
book. I
All right.
thought we. I thought,
Have you read the other version of the Bible?
the 1611. Yeah. Uh,
Is that the one that you quote?
no, not all the time. I
Okay,
ain't gonna
so
lie.
let's stick to the King James version. That's the one that you have quoted. All right, the King
Yeah.
James version. That's his version.
I have quoted what was
That's
in there.
the
Yeah, I
King
have.
James remix. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if this was a song, if this was a rap song, okay, it would be
Right.
the King
Right.
James remix. If this was a
Right.
movie, it would be
Mhm.
the new remake of a Disney movie.
Right. But
So
when they make a new Disney movie that tell
That's
you the
why
future,
Disney is
holler.
so yeah. That's
Make a
why
new
Disney is so
Disney movie
popular.
that tell me the future and holler at me. I'm talking about Revelations type
can I
stuff. Not
finish?
know
Can I
what the
finish?
government gonna do
Can I
in 10
finish
years.
explaining to you?
That's what I
Good.
say,
All right,
Justice.
King James.
Mhm.
I want to be specific about this. He was an elitist, right? He was an elitist.
And that's just off
Can
what
I?
you
No,
say.
no, no.
That's
It
not
was not.
facts.
It's
That's not facts.
King
It's
James was
not
an elite.
facts.
All
It's
right.
not facts.
It's not. It is. I showed you facts. You just don't want to believe it.
You did not show me facts. He was a elitist.
He was a whole king. That's like saying Queen Elizabeth is an elite.
It was the dark ages. It was a lot of black people. It was Moors out there that was kings.
That ain't got
And
no.
they
But
only
he
want
was.
to tell
He
you
was
about
not
it.
one. He was not one.
He wasn't a Moor.
He was not black. King James
And
was not black.
wasn't he in the dark ages
King James
when
was
he
not
was
black.
running? He
King
wasn't running
James.
in it. Was he running it in the dark ages?
King James was
I
caught.
never knew King
Was
James
he
to be
running in
black.
the dark ages?
He was not black.
Yeah. But
I
see,
don't
that's the
care if
same
he was
thing you'll
running
say
in the
about. That's the
I
Twilight
same
don't think
thing
he
you'll
was a
say
Moor.
about William Shakespeare. You'll say he wasn't black either, but he was supposed to be black too. We can go down the list of people that were supposed to be black, but they called them white, and they was really black. It's a lot of them. People get whitewashed all the time. Matter of fact, Yeshua, who they call Jesus, was black, but they say he was white. They
Well,
do
we
this
know
all the
Jesus
time.
was black. The Moors
That's
don't
all I'm
speak of King
saying.
James as being a Moor.
No, but that don't mean he wasn't black. I'm saying Moors was in that vicinity. They was running England at that time. That's why they called it the Dark Ages, because black people was running England and they ran them out. But black people was running all of England. We ran every damn continent you could think of. Was whether it was Moors or Hebrew Israelites, dark people ran every continent. Is what I'm saying. So he was in that same time. So you can say he was white, but it's a whole lot of things to say he was black. Now, as far as the sexual preference, it is what it is because this is time, man. They can dirty anybody's name they want to. If they dirty people's name right now in our time, you think they can dirty people's name 500 years, 1,000 years ago?
All
Yeah,
right, you know what? I'm not. Hold on. King
but
James.
I'm not
Hold up,
caping
no.
for him.
King James.
I'm not
King
caping for him.
James. King James was a descendant of Vlad the Impaler. He was a descendant of Vlad the Impaler. He was a
And who
descendant.
says that? Who says that? Wikipedia?
His. Oh my God.
Mm.
That's sad. You know, like it's sad. To me, it's sad when people just refuse to let. Because that's what I say. If you really want to learn and you hit a wall to the point where you just refuse to learn, I can't help you then. Like I can't help you if you refuse to learn. I
You have to
cannot.
be open to the knowledge.
Yeah, like if
Mm.
I'm telling you this man, look, he is a descendant of Vlad the Impaler, and you're like, says who? Says his ancestry. Like you want this man to be somebody that he's not so bad that I can't help you. Like
Okay.
you're unhelpable to me at this point. So you're
Oh,
just going
okay.
to continue to
Okay,
believe.
let me ask you a question. So Donald Trump is in line with these same religious people too, right? But
Yeah,
didn't he do good shit?
no, not really.
He didn't
He,
do good shit.
let me
He
tell you
didn't
what
look
he
out.
did. Let me
He
tell
didn't
you
look
what.
out.
Let me tell you what he did.
Mm.
He did what was best for him, and we
He,
just so happened
he
to
did that.
benefit. We just so happen to benefit from it.
Right,
You
right.
really have to understand exactly what
Mm.
people's intentions are. Now, the thing about it is for all of us, whose intentions are best? His
But
intentions
I'm
were
saying this
solely.
what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. You pulling this off solely off of bloodline. When people get all kind of crazy people in their damn bloodline,
Hold
that
on,
don't
wait a
mean that
minute.
they
Hold on, but
following the same
don't the
code
Hebrews
as
themselves
them.
believe in bloodline?
But that don't mean that they following the same code as them. Because I got
But
people
hold
that's in
on,
our
hold on.
bloodline that they don't follow the Hebrew
It
list.
don't. But you know, daggone
And
well.
so what about
Okay,
that? What about
if
that? What about the
If King
Hebrews that's
James,
bloodline with Hebrews, but
if
they
King
not doing what
James,
Hebrews
if
do?
King James did not follow what they
Let's see.
okay, what happens now when someone is part of the elite and they don't follow suit?
They fuck your name up, they kill you, and everything that they did to you.
No, they
They
not.
call you a
They still have.
sissy and
If that
all
was
kind
the
of other
case, they
stuff.
would have brought another Bible out and they would have just circulated that one.
They can't do that. That's the
Yes, they
catch.
can.
No,
How
they
not?
can't.
If
No, they
King James
can't.
could remix the Bible, why couldn't
Yep.
somebody
And
else?
then they got the new other Bibles out there, but the King James is still the number one seller.
So you telling me
They
that
got
these
every book out
Caucasians, these elites, gave us everything messed up but the Bible?
there. I didn't say that. I
That's
didn't
what
say
it
the
seems
Bible
to
wasn't
me.
messed up. I'm saying, look, if you heard me earlier, I said it's deeper than the Bible. But I'm not just gonna sit up here and cancel the whole Bible. I have to say, nah. I'm not gonna do that because there's a whole
But
lot
what
of
you
things in the
need to
Bible
do
that's
is
real.
understand the intentions of the person who wrote it. You need to understand you refuse to understand the intentions and what's behind the actual person who wrote the Bible. Then
But
you can
we don't know
understand.
what the intentions is of the person that
Yes, we
rewrote the Bible.
do. It
No,
was
we don't.
control. It was control.
We just know that he's from a certain
It was
bloodline. That's all we
control.
know.
It was. You
That's
sound
all we know.
so
He's from a
brainwashed,
certain
brother. I love you, but you
bloodline,
sound so
and he
brainwashed.
didn't translate it, or
I
somebody
don't
didn't
really
translate.
know
Because I
if
don't get what
you.
you're saying. That makes no sense.
It makes all the
So you
sense. Our
saying
whole
this? You
channel is
saying
built on this bloodline screwing us. Our whole network is built on this bloodline screwing us. And
But
you're
it's
telling
deeper
us
than that
this,
bloodline. So you telling me everybody in that bloodline
That's how
is
they get
all
to stay
dirty.
on top.
They all dirty, and ain't nobody else did nothing different than what the bloodline is doing. That's what you're telling me.
and
So
you're
you
telling me
telling
it's
me
not.
even in our own bloodline, everybody do what they're supposed to do in our bloodline, and they don't do nothing different.
So you're
None of
telling
them.
me that they don't. You're telling me that you believe that this one king, he was a king. He wasn't just like Tiffany Trump. He wasn't no Tiffany Trump. He was the king. And you're telling me that he had pure
I'm
intention
saying this
in
is
his
what I'm
power?
saying. Whatever he translated is still speaking to how people is acting right now. Not on no
Do you know that
worldwide, but he
black
is speaking.
people?
Hold on. He is speaking on genders in the way people are, and they act the same damn way to this day.
You know what I'm about? If we can get past the fact that you won't put it in your head that he is one of the elites, I can never explain to you why that is. See, you
So you
can't even
telling me
get.
that? Hold on. You telling me when he translated at that time that he
He did,
already
but
knew
see, that's just
that they
it.
was
He
gonna be
didn't
running the world to the point of where
He
they
did
is
not
now.
translate it right. He put his own words.
Exactly.
He
I
remixed
said
it.
that earlier.
And
I
so
said that
if
earlier.
you understand that, and if you understand he is an elite and part of the people that are trying to rule
Look,
the
I'm not.
world,
I don't
no,
know
you would
nothing
see
about
that.
King James like that. I'm not. This has nothing to do with King
Can
James.
you
I'm saying that
can you
book that
listen?
he translated.
Can you listen?
The faith
Okay, go ahead.
show.
If you understand that he is part of the elitists that are trying to run the world and rule the world, you would see that he wrote down things that he wanted to foreshadow for the future. It's like a blueprint. This is what is going to happen. Make these things happen.
This is
And
what I'm telling you. You're giving this people and his people too much damn power. They don't have that much power to write some shit 15 billion years ago and make it happen right
you know
now.
it. Well, you know the
None.
Bible isn't that old, right?
Man, they still ain't got the power to do that.
So
That's
then who
spiritual.
do?
Ain't no way in hell they doing it. I'm not giving them that power. You can give them that power, but I'm not giving them that power. That man, you create
Okay,
genocide.
so
You telling
what are
me
you
these
giving?
people
You're
by
giving
their
the
own
Bible that
hand
powder. What do you think?
is
Where do
doing
you think it
genocide.
came from? Where do you
That's
think it came from?
spiritual. It's spiritual. However you want to take the
You want to know why
spirituality,
it's spiritual? And I go back to
because
my point I made earlier. It's spiritual because people believe.
we allow,
Yeah, because we
we
believe. No,
allow.
not we, because people. I don't believe
We all
that
allow this because we can't
you.
come together and come at them. We
You know
can't come
why a lot
together.
of people won't come together and come at them? Because a lot of people won't get it through their heads that they are all on this opposing team. You know why? Because people like to underestimate. Whenever somebody has the misfortune to underestimate me, I know they're screwed. So think of how many people are underestimating these powerful Fs. Just like how you said, I won't give them that power. Okay, they're taking it. You don't have to give it.
Now they taking it because y'all giving it to them. That's why
Who's
they got to
y'all?
take
I'm
it
sitting up
is
here trying to tell
given to them.
you that
You
these
telling
people,
me they powerful enough to write a book all these years
I'm
ago
telling you
and
that
do it
they
all
are
these years
smart enough
afterwards?
to write a
That's
book
cold
and to
blooded.
get so many people believing that they can't do it and then doubting them. Do you know why the shadow government is so powerful? Because nobody believes they're there.
Right. Hey, Faith, thanks for coming through, Faith.
Thank you. Hey, Faith.
Yeah,
What's
I
up?
get what you're saying. That's all true. That's facts. But yet again, they're there as a shadow government doing what they doing because people ain't taking heed to it. If people came together and started fighting against each other and went at them, that shit is shut down fast as fuck.
You was the
That
same
was shut
person that
down.
said that you ain't going for the powerful people because they're too powerful.
No, I didn't say that. I said we got to come together to go at the powerful people. I'm not
You
doing
said
it two
you're
or
not
three at
going
a
at the
time.
powerful
No,
people.
I said if we come
Put a face in the
together,
situation room.
for real and go at them, I'm with that all day long. But we
You
sitting
didn't
up
even
against
believe he
this
was a
group
bad guy.
and
How are we
that
gonna go?
group.
How are you gonna go for someone you don't even believe is a bad guy?
I ain't
You
say there
believe
wasn't no bad
you
guy.
believe he was misunderstood.
Who? Who was
We just had this
misunderstood?
argument
No,
a
I don't
minute
know
or
who
two
was
ago.
misunderstood. Nope,
We
I'm
just
lost
had
on
this
this one.
so now you
I'm
playing dumb.
lost on
Did
this
you
one.
not just say they
Who's
smeared his name and
misunderstood?
he was a black
You talking
person?
about King James?
Yes.
Okay, look. We back on that again. Yet again, I'm gonna speak this again. Not saying that the Bible is 110, 150, everything it's saying. What I'm saying is what's in that book still relates to what's going on in real life. So what I'm saying is if this dude was just somebody that just remix something and do something on paper, why is it still relating to people right now if it wasn't spiritually intact? Now he did mix some stuff up, and once you do your research
Why
and
do you
find
think
out
it was
words and get
mixed?
your concordance, you will find out that they did switch this and that around, and then you'll be able to figure out what's going on.
So
You
why
have
do
to
you think
really,
it still relates to people?
well, it still relates to people because
Mhm.
everybody still follows it. It's been followed since day one, and people don't want
No,
to
but
admit it.
even if it's been
It was
followed, why
spoken
do you
at
think
first.
what this man wrote relates to
It
people?
ain't what he wrote. That's what God wrote. That's what people don't get.
So you
That's
think God
inspired by
spoke
the
through
Creator,
him to write that?
not through him. It was already inspired through somebody else. He just remixed it. He just talked about that. He had nothing to do with it. He just remixed something that was already wrote down. He pulled some Drake.
But
This
you
is the matter of fact, before it got wrote down, it was spoke. It was the word, it was spoke. It was like you said, it was passed down.
that ain't
But then
got
they
nothing
put
to
it
do
in
with
the
the Bible.
book.
Man, the Bible ain't the word. What do you mean? That's
hmm
ancient writings, and that is not even in English. Don't
And
don't words are
well,
not.
hold on. Pretty situation in the building. Thanks for coming through.
Oh, thank
But
you for coming through. What's who
you
you
said
said was? I'm
ancient,
not pretty face. Hey, pretty face.
you said ancient writing.
Yeah, that's
What
not.
I'm saying is, who knows that the word wasn't here before the ancient writing? Who knows the ancient writing didn't get taken up from the word?
Because we know that all of these books, the Quran, the Bible, um, the
We talking
Dead
about
Sea
before books.
Scrolls, the Dead Sea Scrolls, which is what the Bible supposedly was supposed to be written after. What else?
hmm
It's another one. Oh, come on, y'all know.
Well, when did English even become a
The
language?
English is a baby language.
Yeah,
It is the
English is the
youngest
hella back
language.
of that. Yep,
Right.
yep.
And a lot
So
of
that's
these
why
English words, they don't even mean the same in Latin.
Right.
facts. That's why I
So they
tell
were
people
speaking.
you can't say it's no Jesus because there was no J's back then. So that's like that came way later in time.
The Bible
Not when he was
literally
here.
has a man named Jesus in Middle East, and his
Yeah.
best friends in Middle East now,
hmm
his best friends
It's
are named
all white.
Mark, Matthew, Luke, John.
hmm
When? How sway? How are you in the Middle East and your best friends are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John?
Like I said, I think it was a mistranslation.
That don't even sound
Look,
right, right?
I think it was a mistranslation on a whole lot of that.
Man,
People
that
started
man
to
wrote his homies in the
don't listen.
Bible.
He might have
That
been on the
man wrote
south
his
side.
whole homies.
Look, to be real with you, the picture of Jesus, and I keep telling people this, you can look it up right now, is Cesar Borgia. Cesar Borgia.
It
You can
is.
look him up. This was the Pope's son. He died. This dude he had sex with his stepdaughter or his stepsister.
Oh,
He
they got
killed his
Jesus in
brother.
flesh though. That's what they doing to
Right,
my
right.
good
Well,
brother.
look. He killed his brother and he got killed somehow. And the Pope said he wants everybody to honor his son like a god. And that's when they came up with your Jesus picture, that white porcelain god that people bow down to in your church. And you know what tripped me out about people that's prejudiced? That's my people. And I think it's crazy. They'll say, I can't stand Caucasians, but they're going to church and bow down to a Caucasian
No,
god.
when I had my picture of Jesus on my wall, this is what he looked like.
Right, but I'm saying I know the people that go to the churches with man. Look, I done went in the house and you got the big
Oh
white
my God! Why
porcelain.
they say this is
I
what
was like,
this is what Jesus really look like?
oh man,
No, no,
don't
Uncle
do
Vinny.
my cousin like that, bro.
Oh, no,
Don't do my
Uncle
people.
Vinny.
See,
No,
they be
Damn, cut
doing
Uncle
them
it
dirty.
out.
That's
Vinny.
what I'm saying, man.
No,
They
Uncle
be
What is
doing them
that?
dirty. They be doing. Why does her look like that? Is he Asian? That ain't even black, bro. That's Asian. There ain't no
Who
black
the
dude
hell is
looking like
that?
that.
That's
That
what
What
Vinny
is
that
said.
that?
Asian dude.
What kind of sand is that? What
Look.
kind of
They don't want
what kind of
look.
bronze? That must be light bronze.
Look, they don't want them to look black so bad. They made them look Asian. Look, bro,
Stop.
like when they say we can't make them look black. If he look like a Negro, they
Damn,
gonna be
they went in
uprising like
there. What
they
is
did them
that?
dirty. They did them
Damn, ain't no
dirty.
black picture in there.
Like I said, I
No, they
think it
Oh,
was a
had one.
whole lot of.
They had
I
this one.
think it was a
They had this
whole lot
one.
of dirt. Look, this is what
oh,
we
that
agree
go
as
one.
sis.
And you know what's crazy?
Wow.
Why he gotta
But
have the
look,
things around his wrist? Why he gotta be in little cuffs?
right.
Why? Why the
Hey,
only
look,
black
I
people?
I think
Look
they
like some
hung him.
slave shit for
I
real.
think. Look,
Exactly.
I think they hung him. I don't think they
Cause
put him
all of
on
the
a
other
cross.
I think
Jesus'
they hung
hands
him.
ain't tied up.
I think they caught him by his neck, and they been doing us
Yeah,
like that.
I
It
believe
wasn't
they
just
hung him
him.
too. I think they
They
hung him
been
too.
hanging us, man. On mamas, I think
I
they
think
hung
they
him,
did
man.
too. You know what?
On me.
That's a good. And then it was what didn't Judas hang?
They said it. They said it
Look
in
at
the Bible. The way they wrote it was they said they hung him.
look. The
But I
rest of the
don't know.
Judases ain't got nothing on their neck.
Yeah, nothing. That's what I'm looking at. They got absolutely nothing. And you know
Yeah, they
what I just do, y'all. Oh, and you know something else is crazy that I
get
be
my
trying to
people
tell
dirty,
people.
man.
Their
This
hands
right
ain't
here.
bound together either.
This is spirit. The way they have Jesus portrayed in all these pictures is all spiritual. Let me
Oh yeah,
tell
it
you why.
is.
Behind his head is the zodiac wheel. All right, these
Right.
rays of sun coming out. That all has a meaning, esoteric meaning. The heart on his shirt with the horn, the crown on it. That is an esoteric meaning. All of
Hey, now
this,
I think that's a sign of the one of them little elite groups, like one of
yeah,
them secret
no,
groups.
I
I
forgot.
forgot
I
which
did
one
a
it
video
was.
on this, brother. We
But
did
look,
videos on this.
the way he posed, that's the
That
botany.
that is. Oh, and
That's
look
the
how he
botany.
poses like that all the
Oh,
time.
he do it
And
all the time. It's the
he
botany.
always points to that heart in the pictures. So I
Uh-huh.
be trying to tell y'all like y'all gotta, and you know it was really wild. Hold on, who's this? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I got that reasons why they gave Jesus a beard. Ooh.
Oh, hold up. Faith asked you a question. I
Dang.
ain't even see it.
Oh,
Let
I'm
me see.
sorry. I'm not looking. No, I
Oh no,
didn't see
I
a
got
question.
you,
What was
sis.
the
I
question?
got you. I'm looking for it.
I didn't
I
see
was
it either.
because when I'm on Google, I don't be on here.
Oh, I think you said what you believe.
Oh, I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. I have studied a little bit of everything, and I've come to the conclusion that religion is really
Yeah, I
it's
studied.
not it's not really what I want to do. I don't want to be religious. I'm very
I can,
spiritual.
I can pretty much side
Karma
with
Advertiser, thanks for
success
coming
real.
through.
Hold on,
I
y'all. Let me go get me something to eat. I'll be
I
right back.
understand where
All right, bro.
everybody's coming from as far as I can understand where they're coming from as far as religion. I'm just not blinded to the point where I can't point out the hypocrisy and point out the things that don't make sense. I'm not too far to do that. I can point out things that don't make sense to me. And if someone can explain it to me, then I'll listen. But it doesn't make sense. Some things just don't make sense. And
And
that's
well,
not just in Christianity. That's in a lot of religions.
to
All of
explain
them.
who I am, I'm a Hebrew Israelite,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like the Bible is a good start, and I do read it, and I believe in it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand a whole lot of stuff ain't the way it really is, and you got to really look around a lot of stuff. But I take it for what I can, and I read more than just the Bible. And ain't just the Bible; it's other books and spirituality that I read, other books that I feel like should have been in the Bible, but it's not. So I feel
You know
like
what? I'm
uh,
sorry. I'm sorry. Let me mute
I'm
myself
a
because
type of person that feel like religion is really messing up a lot of stuff in my opinion. Like I don't believe in religion. I'm not a religious person. You know, I follow what's right to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? And try to keep the real holidays and the real Sabbath and everything else. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's a big whitewash on what's real. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's deeper than just the Bible. Like I just said, I think it's archives and other stuff that we ain't read that they ain't letting us know. In my opinion, you know, I still feel like we the chosen people, and we always will be. What up, Joker, bro? Thanks for coming through. But
you
that's
know.
just my opinion.
Also, Easter is a pagan religion.
Oh
Is
yeah, yeah. I
so
don't
is
do none of
so
the
is Good
regular
Friday
holidays.
and the Palm Sunday is also part of that too. You know the palm joint. You hear me, brother? Am I muted?
I still hear you. I'm just listening. I'm doing running around in the house, but I still listening to you.
Oh, my.
So keep talking, yeah.
Oh, my brother.
My
But
bad,
you
my
ain't
stuff
lying
was
though.
tripping. Yeah, I'm her. I guess.
Yeah, it's a lot of things that is not
Oh my gosh, it's so deep. The rabbit hole is deeper than we know.
It's really crazy. It's really deep. And it's like when people just blindly that you can't just blindly follow any one religion because it's like they lie.
They'll lie to you now. They'll make it sound good. They'll make it sound real good.
Yeah,
for you to join it.
Joker, you can come up, bro. Let me drop the link.
Then when
man.
you do some studying on your own and find some deep shit, you be like, damn, I ain't know I signed up for this. Like, no, bro, I got to do me some more research. That's why I did a little reading on the Hebrew Israelites. I did some reading on Islam. I did some reading on the Moors, but that's where I'm at right now. I done some reading on Christianity. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no scholar in this matter. Let's get that disclaimer on out there. But I do know enough because I do have common sense to know what to know and what to believe and what to follow. I got my own mind. So people can say and do and believe and do whatever the hell they want to. But I know as far as me and what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure it's going to be on the righteous side. You feel me?
Exactly. Let me see.
But I'll be right back. Carry on.
That's all Vatican. Oh, it's VAT. I have it right. I don't think I have it. VATIC. Oh, okay. What is this? Right here, the Black Madonna is what's in the Vatican. That's shoot, did they whitewash it? Why everybody get quiet? Am I on mute again? Oh no. Yeah, they do. They do what the Bible tells them to do, which is not lean onto your own. And they do. They really do. And that's really messed up that they tell you not to think. But they also say in the Bible, they tell you not to think, and then they tell you that there was a fall of man where they stopped thinking. But the Madonna, what is it? The Black Madonna is a statue that they have in the Vatican. So that right there is saying, see right here.
They worship the black figure too, like I just said. They know that we the real people. You know what I'm saying? Like they tell you, they give you this whitewash image, and they want you to follow that. But in their own background, they follow the same thing I'm telling you. I promise you. They know who the Hebrew Israelites is. They know who we are. And they follow that same thing, but they tell you something different so you can be on something totally different. They know what they're doing.
But hold on, because I was reading up while you was talking. I was looking at the Israelites, the Hebrews, and they say they don't like to be called the Black Hebrews because they believe that all of them are black.
Fact.
But what about the Moors? Explain them. Can you
they're a part of the Hebrew Israelites. It's still the same family. It's just like different branches. But it wasn't like they was Hebrew Israelites. They was their own thing, but they were still melanated people that was running stuff too.
That's how you spell it, right? MOO. It might not be no MOO.
Drop the E. Drop the E.
Yeah. Yeah, they were the first people everywhere, right? Like if they're not in Africa, like if they're in America, hold
The
on, what?
original black man.
You
But
know what?
then
It's
on top
crazy.
of that, you gotta
They
trace that
always
back
sneak
because
Caucasians in the mix. Like you could Google black man and it'll be white men. Like why does Google do this? Is why I like my Tor browser.
Right, exactly. They trying to keep it in there.
right.
They trying to keep it in there so you won't forget.
So you think the Bible really didn't originate in the Middle East and that they were Moors and that's why their names was Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John? Do you think that
No,
my brother's good man's just put his friends in the Bible for the remix?
Remix.
no. Remix all day.
Okay. Okay, so that was part of the remix.
And that's why I saw what Kim said, people do what the Bible says not to do, and that's lean to their own understanding. But what else
Yeah.
have you got? What else do you have?
Them. If you don't lean
Right,
to your own
exactly.
understanding and your own common sense, then you just have to do what they tell you to do, and that's a part of it.
Exactly, and that's why people always want somebody to lead them around. Oh, I'm not a dog.
But the
I can
truth
do
of
it
the matter
myself.
is, I will never. This is one thing I always preach. This really heavy. I do not believe anybody should start that going and be like, I'm black, I'm spiritual. Let me go dabble in their cult. Please don't ever do that.
No.
Never don't because you don't know what you're doing. You look, that is real. That is really real. And that will bring problems to you that you do not want nor can you handle, especially people that do not know or have not ever done that. And a lot of times with Christianity, a lot of people aren't used to dealing with that kind of energy. I would please beg anybody, don't just jump up and be like, okay, I don't want to be a Christian. I'm just going to start being a whatever or doing African spirit. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh
It's
me.
not. Don't do that.
Oh me.
Stick to the
Hey,
rivers
King
and lakes like
JJ in the
you.
building.
Oh,
What up,
hello.
bro?
Oh, what it do, man? What's up, Hebrew, man?
What up, bro?
Man, you got it, man. What's up with your panel?
What's good?
Oh,
What's
hey.
good?
Ain't nothing. We on here
Y'all good?
talking religion. We pressing hot button topics.
Nah, ain't no. Yeah, it's a little. It's a great conversation. It's a great conversation, man. I got a couple of questions I would like for y'all to answer. Like start with I'm just start with you because first of all, like just because you give me a roundabout, what do you believe in per se?
I'm spiritual.
And spiritual meaning.
Meaning that I believe in God. First of all, I do believe that there is a God. I believe that we do have a source. We were all created by a source. I do believe
there is a higher power. Believe that.
We're gonna go. I'm doing one at a time. One at a time. Start with I'm just. Go ahead.
I do believe that there's a God. I do believe in God. And then after that, things get a little foggy.
Such
as Jesus, such as the story of creation, such as why people are here, where people go after they leave here, the things that run the earth, the things that run on the earth, the different kind of beings on the earth, if the earth is flat, if the earth is round, are we in space, are we in water, are there aliens, is the government working with the aliens? Everything kind of gets, is there angels, is there demons, is it energy, is it light, is it dark? Everything after God kind of gets a little fuzzy because there's so many different stories that go around. And a lot of times the stories that you are told contradicts with the things that you feel inside.
Okay. Now, when you was growing up, did you grow up in the church or what?
Yes. I grew up and my mom was a Jehovah's Witness. My dad was a Baptist. My grandma was a Seventh-day Adventist. I grew up in a lot of different church settings.
But which one did you attend to, like the majority of the time?
all of them. I went to the
It's no
Seventh-day
pop.
Adventist on
It's no pop.
Saturdays. I went to the Baptist on Sundays. I went to, well, some Sundays I went to the Baptist, and some Sundays I went to the with my mom, the Jehovah's Witnesses. On some Tuesdays I went to the Baptist. No, Tuesdays with Jehovah's Witnesses, and Wednesdays was the Baptist. I went to all of them.
Yeah, because you know Jehovah's Witness, they attend the Kingdom Hall, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so like, but by you just saying those three things right there, like you kind of out of touch with what's really needs to be going on with you anyway. And it seems like a lot of your understanding is become because you have too many religions as you want to say, and which one are you really gonna follow? Like with me, like I grew up in the church, all right, but I also have studied the Quran. I also have friends that's Jehovah's Witnesses, and I have one of their Bibles, and I also get their watch Bible to this day. All right. Now, by me saying that is like the Creator is God. It's not nothing above or nothing below that. I also heard you say something about King James. Okay, everybody know, man. Like when Jesus was here, all right. The people, the homeboys, you was just saying something about Matthew, Luke, and all them, like those are the disciples, all right? And those are each one of their accounts with Jesus, such as if me and you be around each other, right? And then me and you kicking it, and then you go around Hebrew, all right? And you and Hebrew kicking it, and me, you and Hebrew kick it. Each one of our accounts is gonna be different, all right? Now, by me saying that is, now if the other gentleman on the panel was King James and it's years after the fact and all of this come about, when he get the story, it's going to be a little here and there because there's each person different account. The same thing like goes on in real life. If I tell you something and then somebody else tell you something, you will never know the real truth because by the time it makes to Hebrew, it's 15, 20 different stories. Are you understanding?
Can you do me a favor? I'm on the phone. I have a phone call that just came through. I want to hear everything that you're saying. So would you mind just giving me a 1 second?
Right. Got you, shit.
All right. Hold on. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interject. Go ahead.
Yeah, and another thing is like everybody want to keep talking about they, them. To me, that's a conspiracy theory. When somebody put a name on who these they or the higher ups or these like supreme beings that run the earth some kind of dramatic way that we all just puppets here, like hey, people need to kill that noise. This is my own personal opinion. That's being brainwashed because a lot of time we as human beings can be so smart that we also can be a little dumb, believing in other things that you don't have no earthly idea, knowing what the hell really going on. Such as everything, everybody might figure out because you got the internet and you can Google this, that, and the third, and recite this and recite that you really know what the hell you talking about. Really, you don't. And a lot of people want to choose going against the Bible and how many contradictions in the Bible. They want to just use that as an excuse. Rather just realize, man, this is what it is. Because I want to know what's been keeping y'all alive all these years. I understand everybody got their own. I'm not here to bash on what nobody believes. I'm not a Baptist. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not none of that. I believe in God, bro. The Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost.
All right,
straight up, this is what I believe in. Okay, that was kind of rude. Go ahead.
No, who now, me? I was rude.
Yeah, now like the way you go ahead, go ahead. I just
want to get just letting you know I was back. Go ahead and finish saying what you were saying to me.
Yeah, like when I was saying is a lot of people can be so smart that they be dumb by constantly talking about the government and this, that, and the third, and people already make the decisions for you and all this stuff like that. That's the same way you can be religious too. And it's kind of everybody want to use all this. Well, it's this in the Bible, this in the Bible, this in the Bible, but you look at TV all day and you believe this, that, and the third. So why it's so hard for you to try to at least believe what's in this book? You need to believe in something. Everybody look around you. That's what I'm tripping off of. Everybody want to put these out. So because this in the Bible and this in the Bible, I don't want to believe nothing in the Bible. I'm gonna write the whole Bible off. You can't be like that, man. Because that's the case, then take a checklist in your own life.
I know who you saying, me. I never said I didn't believe in anything
I'm
in
not
the Bible.
saying you. I said people,
Oh,
ma'am. That was a part. You just had a phone call and then you had to come back. So you should
oh,
have asked
okay.
for
Oh,
yeah. You probably need a recap or go back in a
But you
live and
know,
then listen to what I'm
at the
saying.
end of the day, though, bro, at the end of the day, everybody got their own opinions on that, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody follow what they follow. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
at the
you
end of the
right.
day, I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, to keep it fire with you, it is a lot of contradictions in the Bible. It's a lot of contradictions in a lot of stuff. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? Word for word, it's a lot of contradictions in it. But that's not due to the fact, in my opinion, of the Most High, whatever people want to call them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's due to man translating stuff wrong and throwing it out there to you and taking this part out and that part out and then making this part not even a part of the Bible, naming it something else totally different. So you don't even think it's a part of the Bible. The point is, I feel like it's a lot of information that's supposed to have been in there that's included with that that's not out there. So in that process, that makes a lot of people feel like it's this ain't real. This ain't it. You know, and it's not it. You got to go deeper than that. You can't. Matter of fact, the Bible tell you to search and you will find. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be easy. The Bible don't tell you that just read this book and you there. No, you got to keep searching. You don't stop
But if you
because they
constantly
hide stuff.
listen, Hebrew, I understand, and I said the same thing. Now you gotta agree
Uh
with me. I just said the same thing. What you got to say, and
huh.
piggyback that. But if you constantly finding the little things that's wrong with the Bible, you just writing the Bible just clean off, and no, it's not this and that and the third, and now come on, there, seriously, come on. I'm like, whoever you grew up with, your nana, big mama, whatever you want to call them, man, your mama, big mama, they took you to church, bro, like straight up, man. So, man, people like need to like really like it's just, but I understand it's what's being accepted more. People have choices. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, I hope the people made the right decisions. You see what I'm saying? Like straight up.
All you can do.
I can't say that I made all the right decisions. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I hope that I'm right. You see what I'm saying? But for what I'm
Mm-hmm.
understanding, bro, it's about your heart, bro. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't rejecting God. I'm not saying I believe in this part and that part, and now I believe in this. I'm all in. You see what I'm saying? But that what works for me. That what I believe in. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Right. Right. I feel you. All right. Shouts out to Money Boy. He in the building.
Money boy, what it do,
Right.
man?
yeah. He said he lost his mom over religion.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's what I
People's
said.
Lounge in the building. I
Hey,
mean, like
people
I said,
around.
look, I told sis before we even did this live, boy, religion is a touchy situation. I don't even really
Hey,
like to touch it too much. Keep it real. I let everybody speak on how they feel. I don't take nothing offensive. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what I feel ain't gonna get you into heaven or hell. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like I ain't got nothing to do with you and him. I don't know your relationship with whatever God you serve. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like just be a good person in general when I see you. That's how I look at it. Like what you do in your free time, that's not on me. You know, I believe what I believe. Joker believe what he believes. Sis believe what she believes. Rob believe what he believes. I can't make nobody believe what I believe. You know what I'm saying? You believe what you believe. And as long as that makes you a good person, I feel like minister society. If believing what you believe in make you a better person, I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. Any religion you can pick out there, if it make you a better person, I'm all for it. I mean, but if it make you a worse person, you don't need to do that. I feel like at the end of the day, man, it's about being a good person, man. That's what the teachings is. Being a
It's so
good person.
hard. Yep. So
It's super
hard.
hard. That's the hardest thing to do. And I keep telling people what the easiest thing to do is to just be wild. That's easy. You can go out here and do everything wrong. You know what's hard is to do everything right or at least try.
yeah, that's
I
not
feel
easy
like
at
that's what
all.
it is. At all.
Yep, to do that work where you look at yourself and be like, dang, I need to fix this, that, and that on myself. Because it's really easy to point out what's wrong with everybody else. And that's one thing that was the hardest part for one of the hardest part for me was not to and not the surface stuff. I'm talking about the deep stuff that is really like embedded in there. That's hard.
Right.
That's
Faith in the
Y'all
building.
saying
Thank you for coming up.
y'all saying hard. I'm saying hard like a heartbeat. It's about your
oh
heart. It's not hard.
no, yeah,
Not solid. Not solid. I'm talking about a heart like your heartbeat. This what the Bible is telling you. It's about your heart.
no,
It's
I've
coming from
heard
the
that part.
heart. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it ain't
But
nothing
see,
hard about that.
what I'm saying, what's hard about being right is the fact that you got everything negative out there pushing you towards negativity.
Mm-hmm.
So it's harder for you to be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Even though it's right there, ain't nobody there, you can go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
I,
easy to be bad.
Sister
yeah,
Law in the building.
I be thinking mine more line on
Hey,
this. What is it, wifey?
Yeah,
Wife
that's
in the
hmm
building.
You could have
and
I'm
your
a
came
wife in
def.
here.
the
You could have
building
came
too,
here and jumped on this
brother.
jumbo.
Hey, I see you was in there. You was doing your thing, so you know I had to come up here. Hey, Hebrew. First of all, shout out to you for your panel. Shout out to Miss, and shout out to the other gentleman as well. Also, shout out to the Joker, my husband as well. Thank y'all for allowing us to be on y'all panel.
Welcome.
Very good conversation. And what I'm gonna say, if y'all don't mind, we have to understand that a lot of things that we was taught when we was young, we didn't understand. Even when we was going to church, when we was a 7-day Adventist or Jehovah Witness or whatever, only thing that we was taught was serving God. Was it a habit or was it just God? We was learning to this is what it is, and this is how we're gonna be saved, and we had to walk a certain way. And we was taught and seen a lot of things when we were young, right? Let's talk about it, okay? And a lot of things that we seen when we was young, whether they was right or wrong, you understand what I'm saying? We had to understand exactly what was taking place at that time, because you have to remember at that time we was in a young child mind framing. So it leads from being a young child mind framing to we start being teenagers. We started seeing different things. We started advancing more. We've seen a lot of things, and a lot of things when it came to religion. A lot of people have experienced different religions. A lot of people have researched a lot of religions. And one thing about it when it comes to faith, that's one thing about me. I would not argue over religion. I won't. And whatever another person believe, that's what they believe. I can't say that that person is wrong for whatever they believe. Because see, we got to understand that when we was young, we didn't have any choice back then. We had to go to our grandmama house, big mama house, uncles, aunties, whoever took us to church or involved, even if they came and knocked on our doors, we was, active and singing in the choir, whatever. We didn't have a choice at that time. So now we, teenagers, and now we come from teenagers, now we're adults. So now this is my choice. And I have seen a lot of things that my uncle and auntie and everybody else told me, but I didn't agree. Now, since I'm an adult, now this is my choice. And by this being my choice, I have the right to see, do this add to my life or do this attract, take away from my life. And as I continue to search, because keep in mind, everybody has their own thinking ability level. So right now, we're adults and we're trying to add to our life, not subtract from our life. And as we continue to read and study and research, everybody has their own thinking ability level. Everybody has went through different things in life. Everybody has seen a lot of things. But keep in mind, we were still taught a certain way to believe. So now this is my choice. I'm grown now. I get a chance to make the choice. Whether people agree, whether people disagree. And now we have to realize, as being grown adults, we see a lot of things. We can't say, you know, what's real and what's fake when it comes to other people's opinion. We just got to respect your opinion, and we got to respect what you believe. And then when it comes to other people, we got to understand that we need to respect, and you know what I'm saying, understand their way of their thinking ability level. Because when it all boils down at the end of the day, everybody has experienced different things. And just like King was saying earlier, when it came to, the different people that was in the Bible, everybody walked differently. Everybody, that's just like now. We got uncles and aunts and people that we socialize right to this day. And because I have this relationship with I'm mess, I'm just, then somebody else may have a different relationship with her. But I see her coming out here bringing some eye-opener things to the public where people can grasp her, but you're going to find some people that's not going to be able to accept. And then you're going to find some people that's going to accept the things that she's saying. Does that mean that she's wrong? Do that mean that she's right? That's her belief. And due to the fact of her belief and what she think, then you got to keep in mind, that's what she believes and what she think. And if we got somebody else over here to say, hey, I understand that, when it comes to that part, and I agree with you on that, but I disagree right here. Does that mean that person is wrong? Because his thinking ability level and how he see and how he experience life. Because see, when I boil down at the end of the day, there's a high being here. And everybody has experienced that one way or other. Through a child, through a teenager, even through an adult. So we know for a fact that there's something real here, right? Let's be honest. There's something real here. And a lot of people have researched constantly, years after years, trying to add and subtract from the Bible. Not only that, add and subtract from a lot of things that people are coming out here with. And the religions are divided. That's right. I don't believe in religion. Okay. I personally believe in the Bible. That's my opinion. I believe in the Bible. Do I understand a lot of things that's in there? Some things I'm very lost. I will be lying to you if I sit here on this panel and tell you that I know everything, because I don't. Do I read it constantly? Yes. Do I want the knowledge and the wisdom to understand it more? Yes. Some things I don't understand. And a lot of things I don't think that it's for us to understand, period. Not only with the Bible, but with life itself. We don't understand a lot of things, how people can be here and they're gone tomorrow. We don't understand these different viruses, but guess what? A lot of people believe and a lot of people don't. So when it comes to the Bible has always been this book that will allow people to lose their mother, their friend, their families, everything when it comes to that book. But you can read any other book, talk about any other book, won't nobody have no problem. They'll agree, disagree, and still be cool. But when it comes to this particular book right here, it's always disagreements, and then there's some agreements. But me personally, I know for a fact that what I have experienced in life, okay, and everybody has experienced something in life when it comes to a high spiritual being. Whether they say, well, I just believe in a high spiritual being. You got some people say, well, I believe in, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, like me. I would not deny anything that I believe, but that don't mean because you believe in something different, that means that you're wrong. I'm letting you know what I can only tell you what I have experienced. That's it. That's all. Everybody has experienced different things. You have to take in consideration of what you have took in and allow what you have took in to manifest in your life. And if what you took in ain't manifesting in your life, then you need to search yourself. You need to find yourself. Because see, anytime that you're reading for knowledge and wisdom, it's supposed to be doing something in your life to manifest, not just us speaking it into existence or seeing it, or we're supposed to be able to look at that thing. We're supposed to understand the spiritual being. A lot of people don't. A lot of people would never. Do you understand what I'm saying? But we can't say, well, I believe in the spiritual being, high spiritual being, but you have some people, I don't believe in the Father and the Holy Spirit. And then you have some people say, well, I'm a spiritual being, so I only believe in the spirit. Well, what spirit do you believe in? Because see, if we want to break it down to the spirit level, there's different spiritual levels. And you got to be careful when you entertaining different spirits. Because see, different spirits will take you to a dark place when it comes to a spiritual being as well. So the question is, who do you serve? The question is, what has your attention to motivate you or to search to make sure that you loving and serving whatever you decide you want to serve, and you feel comfortable within yourself to say, I know for a fact that I can be a Jehovah's Witness and I don't have any problem with it because we pass out, and that's a perfect example, not bashing Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm just giving an example. Then we can go to door every Saturday, pass out awakes and magazines every day, and only 144,000 is going to go to heaven. Jesus is a prophet. He's not the son of God. And you have different people battling every day about religion. The number one thing is, who do you serve? And that whatever you serving, if you're very comfortable in whatever you serving, who am I, Faye Robinson, to tell you not? I can only tell you and give you testimonies of what I've been through in my life and why I chose to serve the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I can't tell you not to. I can only tell you the reason why I decided to serve, even through my hardships, even through my ups and downs, even through my clowning, even through all of that. I still had to go and repent because I knew I was wrong. And these days and times, it's so much out here that we, as people, we got to understand that there's a lot of things that's put out here for us not to understand. And there's a lot of things put out here for us to understand. But then our thinking ability level always go back to the negative things. So how can you have a spirit being that you in that spirit interact, talk, whatever the case may be, pray, whatever, and you're not trusting, you're not believing, you're only believing to a certain degree. So your spirit being is at a certain degree or at a certain level. I'm just saying. Because see, we got to understand that we've been entertaining so much that it has us thinking way outside the box, that us stand where we at and say, hey, I didn't experience a lot of things, but I'm very comfortable in being, like I heard 420 say, I'm comfortable being a Hebrew. Like, okay, if he's comfortable by being that, who have faith to go question him about what he believes? Because if he said that he believed in some of the things in the Bible and it do this and that, a lot of people that have read the Bible still don't get a full understanding. Let's be truthful about it. See, you got to stand on the truth. And the truth is, a lot of people have read the Bible. And a lot of people don't get a full understanding of the Bible as well. And when you take out time, whatever you decide you believe in, take out time to make sure it's adding to your life. Because you don't want to be out here all this time thinking that this was right and come to find out it was things that we heard or things that we seen on the internet or things that other people put out here and had other people thinking that this was real, and all along it was fake.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, like I said, all of us are grown. This conversation is very much needed because, see, you will be surprised the encounter that everybody on this panel then had. And everybody has had an experience to say, I remember when He was gone. She was gone. I didn't have no job. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. But I made it. Well, how did you make it? It wasn't no human to allow you to walk through whatever you had to walk through to accomplish or succeed in life. Who was it? Hmm? And all of us then been in them situations
Right.
once in our life. We cannot deny that because I think that every human being has experience when ain't nobody around. You had to go pray to somebody. You had to get on your knees, or you even had to sit, or however you wanted to worship whoever you worship, to have that encounter, that personal relationship with your spirit being. We got to
Right.
understand that this is a personal thing. It's not a public thing for somebody to pinpoint or judge me because of my
Excuse me.
personal relationship with my God or your spirit being. Who
Yeah,
am I
and
to judge you? No one
that's
should be
what I
able
was
to
saying
judge
earlier.
anyone. Yeah,
That's what I'm
nobody
saying
should be
earlier.
able to
Like
judge
whatever
nobody.
whatever relationship people get is what they get. You know, it's all opinions of her, and you know, however you feel is however you feel. My father been neglecting the chat, man. Shout out to Keish Keish, the number one sniper swung through her
What's
like
up,
he and
Keith?
came back
Keith, what
from
it
the
do?
damn front of the city, boy.
We
Queen
got
Vonnie on this mug.
Hey,
hey,
Queen Bunny.
Vonnie,
Hey,
What's up
y'all.
with Javon?
Queen Vonnie.
So, and I agree, everybody has different relationships and stuff like that. And we got to understand that right now, I'm gonna be honest with you all. Who do we trust? You wanna talk about it? All this stuff going on, who do we really trust?
God.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
if we're trusting God, that means Lord, I'm going to trust you in spite of what I see. Lord, I'm going to trust you in spite of what they're talking about this vaccine. Lord, I'm going to trust you in spite of what? Do we really trust him? Because see, sometimes we got some if and buts and I don't know because, they say this and that, but I don't know. Do we really trust God? Because if we really trust God, then that means we trust God with our life. He gave us life, right? So by
Yeah.
God giving
Mm-hmm.
us life, do we really trust him
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
time of need when we really need to trust him? When everybody and everything is gone away from us and it's just you and him in that room, do you really trust him with your life, with your kids, with your grandkids, with your husband, with your wife, with any situation that come your way? Do you really trust him?
Yeah. That's why it's really important for everybody to have a personal relationship.
Personal.
Not
And
not
when
Right.
not just have God when you go to the church, or not just have God when you're outside, but a personal spiritual relationship with your maker.
you have to
What the
have a
old folks say,
personal.
you got to live through something, to go through something, to know
Yeah,
something.
You
exactly.
do. You do. And so guess what? And all of us have. All of us that lived through some things. All of us that went through some things. It's been some times where we didn't even know how we was gonna get out of situations that
You
occur.
sure right.
But guess what? You made it out of there. It wasn't no friends. It wasn't no phone call that you was made. It wasn't your feet of that car. You know who it was. So this is my
That
thing right now. Just like I was telling my husband, we're gonna go live later. The number one thing is, who do we trust the most? And whatever you trust the most, make sure that you will be able to apply the word, apply the knowledge and the wisdom to your life, where you will be able to speak that thing into existence. Okay? A lot of people don't understand life and death is in the tongue. A lot of people don't understand that. A
Yeah,
lot of people, listen, a lot of people don't even believe that.
I
You
believe
speak
it.
life, you speak
mm-hmm.
positive things, you
Yeah,
speak it, you're speaking into existence. Like he said, let there be light, it was light. So you're speaking that thing into existence. If you say, I'm going to have this job, guess what? You can have that job. If it's meant for you to have it,
Mm-hmm.
claim it.
I be
If you
trying to
want that
tell you.
house, if you want that
Yeah.
car, if you want that business, if you want your children to be prosperous, if you want your grandbabies to be prosperous, you
Oh,
got
I
to
know
speak
it's
it
one in
into
Isaiah
existence.
too.
Okay? So when
You will
it
be
comes to
snared by
death,
the words of your mouth.
you got to understand that when you speak death, you speak it into existence.
Uh,
So don't act like it won't form and come back, because it will. So
there we
we got to
go.
be careful the things that we speak. Guess what? I had to learn that, and I'm faith. Real talk. You understand what I'm saying?
I learned
I
that the
had to
hard
learn
way.
it.
I learned
Yeah,
that the hard way.
I had to learn that. Even though faith,
You
faith
know,
this way, but
life is the best teacher because, like you say, and like people that will know that the things that you go through in life, you learn from it. You can either learn from it or you can go back and do the same thing again, and everybody know that's insanity. So when you take
Yeah.
those words and you really understand and truly know what they mean and how to use them, you will know, or you'll understand, or should I say, you'll understand or you'll overstand what you're doing. You'll know.
and we
You'll
got
have
to
a
In the
understand.
right.
building.
Right.
You
We got to
will.
understand
Facts.
this. You
Greasy.
got and guess what? I'm agreeing that you got to understand this too. Before we even do something, we already thinking about it before we do it, right?
Yeah.
We trying to think, well, wait a minute, should I do this? No, I may shouldn't do that. And then we start thinking of consequences that if we do this and then things and go wrong and what can happen
Oh
and all this.
snap!
We already thinking. Go ahead. Did I interrupt
Oh
somebody?
me.
No, I think
Oh
my brother
no,
probably
no.
stubbed his toe or something. He said, "Oh,
I
Oh,
was
gee."
gonna say, did you, what's the video you got cracking right there?
I'm sorry. I apologize. She started talking some real stuff. She started talking about
Oh
I be
me,
saying that all the time. What you say out your mouth, you gotta watch it.
man.
It comes. I didn't say it
Didn't I
so
just say
many
that about being broke? I just said quit saying I'm
I
broke.
did, I did. You
Oh
did. I
me,
mean, you did say
so
that.
I
And I
mean, you
did say
speaking
that.
that into existence. You saying I'm
oh
broke.
me,
So first
I
of all,
know.
don't use the word broke. You may be
oh
temporary out of
me,
funds,
You're
but don't
oh
be
funny.
using
me,
no. Yeah, you may be temporary out of funds, but don't
oh
be saying
me,
you're broke because you saying that and guess what? You like, oh yeah, you broke. Oh yeah, I'm gonna continue to keep you broke. Now I may
Yeah,
be
yeah,
nah.
temporary out of funds, but
mm-hmm,
it's coming. You
oh
don't
me,
claim a lot of things, and we got to understand that as human, we claim a lot of things, and we put a lot of stress on ourselves. We worry about a lot of things.
That's
Do you
true
understand what I'm
too.
saying? Some things that we worried about that we don't have. We don't have no. Guess what? If we worry about so many things that we can't even do anything about them. So why we worried?
That's true.
yeah,
It's a lot of things that we do worry about. We can't do nothing about it. What we
Not
gonna
at
do?
all. I'm working on that too. Remember when I was saying that it's a lot of things that I have been trying to fix of myself that's really hard. Because working on yourself is really hard to get your heart right. You know, to be the best person you can be. Like JJ was saying, you got to get your heart right. And to do that, you really have to work on yourself and be the best person you can be. And that's one of the things that I have a problem with is worrying about things that I cannot myself fix.
And you know what? Another thing, I'm just. Can I say this to you? You know another thing that I want to tell you.
What's that?
Let it go.
It's not that easy.
I'm not talking about that.
I know. It's just I like
You've been
I'm stubborn.
caring. You've been caring and caring and caring.
I can't.
Like real talk. Hold on. You just been caring and caring a lot of things that you have no control over, and you've been carrying a lot of things on your back, dead weight. Let that go.
I just
You can't even be the person that you need to be because you're too busy trying to be, you know,
yeah.
some. You know what I'm talking about.
I know. I'm
Okay.
trying. I can't. Some things I don't know. I care. I just care about some things.
Okay. And
And
guess what? And I do too. But when it's dead weight, I refuse to carry it. Because you know why? Because see, what we fail to realize is, we be strengthened in knowledge and wisdom and things that we read and we encounter and we encourage other people. And how can we carry a lot of things that's dead weight to us to help us along our journey of life when we got bodies laying on the back of us because there is dead weight and it's supposed to be released and let go. You can't even be the person that you want to be because it's all clogged up of things that woulda, shoulda, coulda. Let it go. And when you let that go, It may be the hardest thing of your life, but when you release that and let it go, because it's not good for you, you're just looking at it's just my heart faith, but it's not good for you. So if it's not good for you and your spiritual being and your family, why are you holding on to it?
I don't know. I just be trying to care.
It's okay. Trust me, you know me, our people of faith. I know, but it's not helping you. You need that support system around you because a lot of things that you went through too. Who was
Yeah.
there? Who was there? You got to understand when you was in the hospital, who was there? You
Yeah.
got to understand you got something beautiful that look at you every day.
My
I think
baby.
it okay. So I really think that they need they mother. They
Yeah.
need the strength. They need the joy. They need the happiness. They need that. So can't get it from nobody else, but right now they need that from you. And you can't be you because it's so much other things that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So some things is out of your control. You didn't guess what? You didn't gave and did your best. Don't settle for less. Continue to build on what you have already started and quit building and stopping.
I be
Complete
getting,
it.
you know, the YouTube be taking me down.
Well, I'm just being honest with you.
YouTube be
But
swiping my head.
I know, but guess what? There's other avenues that you can fix it and come back around. Just
Yeah,
use
I am.
different
I'm building
things.
another
The
channel.
num the number one thing is there's certain videos that you cannot use.
Yeah, you're right.
And when you learn that, then you can always have conversations like we having tonight, and you can still bring forth what you're trying, because you be trying to show everybody, and it's understandable because that's a good thing. But it's in you. Bring it out. But when you bring it out, not what you believe, but you're showing people what's out here. Look what's presented. Look what they're showing us. Look what they're trying to get us to recognize and believe. Because a lot of things that you have showed, you be like, I don't believe that. So we understand that you're showing us and you keeping us woke on a lot of things. But then at the same time, you
It's
got some
getting me in
things.
trouble.
Exactly.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
look. I ain't trying to cut nobody off, but I've been drinking a lot and it's getting late. I gotta wake up early in the morning and do this work thing. But I want to say, if y'all want to say anything before we go, you're more than welcome.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say the same thing I always say. Thank you to everybody that came on the panel. Thank you to Rob. Thank you to Miss Faith. Thank you to JJ. Thank you to everybody in the chat that came through. I am so appreciative, and I appreciate everybody who come up here and just put their 2, 3, or 4, 5 cents in. I appreciate it so much.
Oh man.
King.
Man, thank you, Hebrew, for letting me come up here on the panel, man. You and Just and Rod. And man, on Hebrew, we still got to get that together too.
I
You know
got
what
you,
I'm talking
bro.
about? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, thank you once again.
No doubt.
Okay, so first of all, thank you, Hebrew, for having us on the panel. It's always a pleasure coming to, the 420 panel. Hey.
Oh
Um,
man.
so, sometimes I miss you, because you do go live. But we have shot at you, and I'm just out before on the Robinsons channel. It's very good for us to get together and bring a lot of things to light. There's going to be some disagreements and there's going to be agreements. That doesn't mean that nobody is wrong. The number one thing that we need to realize is life. Life is what you make it. Okay. And every day we should strive every day to have a better life than we did yesterday or the day before. We face so many things out here and we see so many things, right? Presented in front of us on TV. in the newspaper, in our cities, that a lot of people are very fearful of a lot of things, especially the children, especially the elderly people, right? What are we willing to do? Can we continue to bring awareness to this community? Can we continue to build with each other instead of dividing with each other? Can we? I think it's time for us to come together as one. And I heard 420 say that. We can come together and stand together. And even though we may disagree or agree, we can stand together and agree on a lot of things if we try. We got to take the steps to understand life first and then understand that everybody has their own thinking ability level and everybody has their own opinion. So shout out to everybody tonight for their own opinion. Much respect to all of y'all as well. Hey, 420, this Faith Robinson, and I approve this message. And I'm out.
That's what's up. On me.
All right, do your outro, bro.
Got you, got you. Look, we like to thank everybody for coming through. Y'all have a good night. And remember, if you ain't getting knowledge, you ain't getting nothing. We do this.